you.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our fun Friday game of Off the Rails. Hello, everyone. Welcome in.
It's like a plastic bag.
Drifted through the breeze.
Plastic bag.
We've been
Plastic
going crazy.
bag.
God, we've been going crazy for the last half an hour, and it's been great. So, today's going to be an interesting episode. But before we get to it, we have to do some announcements first. We have to be adults. Josh, would you like to take it away?
I'd love to. I'm not panicking. Hey, guys, tomorrow we have Conundrum Company, April 24th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Same Conundrum, same place, same Conundrum time. April 25th, that's Sunday, we have Cosplay Ground. Woo!
Hey.
It's going to be good. 6 p.m. Eastern, my friends. Then April 26th, this is a busy-ass weekend. April 26th, we have Highlight Heroes featuring Obsidian Olive. This show is a mimic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
My tear recently with those.
We got some awesome folks here. So, and don't forget, then of course we'll be back April 30th with Off the Rails on Friday. There's a couple things going on, including that's going to be our onesie weekend. So you're going to see this whole cast here in onesies. So be there for it, my friends. And of course, none of this amazing programming could be brought to you guys without our fantastically wonderful sponsors. The first of whom is Skull Splitter Dice.
My soul.
Not only do they sponsor our programming, but they also sponsor a giveaway that you guys can get in on during the break. Exclamation point win when the raffle opens at break time will get you entered. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. Make sure you subscribe first this month if you're going to enter it, okay, or subscribe this month so that you get that double entry. The drawing will be April 30th, which is that onesie one shot during this show next Friday. So be here for that drawing to get yourself in for a skull mug filled with approximately 100 dice. And in the meantime, check out their products on their page. Click on that link. It is very good stuff. We highly recommend it. Of course, our second sponsor is handled by Matt Denkles.
My brain's fixating on the word like onesie shot is the thing. So I think the theme of this pitch is going to be onesie shots. And by that, I mean, I'm not going to reference it in any way because it's not relevant. But if you guys like adventures that you're able to experience with your friends and not have to worry about any prep time, Gooey Cube's got you covered. There's a little link down there. If you click on it, it'll take you over to their site where you can see all their different modules and adventures you can go on. We ran a one shot here, ran a onesie shot. I did bring it in. Anyway, I lie. Nice. Sarah ran it. It was amazing. The innkeepers were there. They had a fun time. It was spooky and scary and delightful. But they have a bunch of different things you can get with each of those modules, color handouts, NPCs with already having backstories that you don't have to worry about like making up with secrets. It's really, really good. If you get in there and read all this stuff, it's so good. Honestly, I've even just gotten it just to read through it. I don't run games or anything, but I was just like, this is a good book. I'd be cool to play through this. But yeah, check it out. It's amazing. And it's a really fun time to play with your friends without you having to worry about prepping. Gooey Cube.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Again, you guys successfully completed that community event, so congratulations. We'll have another one planned out and figured out starting soon afterwards. And of course, a huge thank you to all of our players and Tanner for helping us get our wiki up and running. There's a bunch of cool content there. You can click on that and take a look, my friends. And then, cutting out, we've just removed a few quick announcements that are no longer relevant. Sean, that means the most important goes to you.
Jumping straight to me. All right. Well, our charity for this month, up until a week from today, we're supporting the National Asian Pacific American Women's Forum. I always want to say fund because charities are always funds. They are an organization that helps Pacific Island and Asian American women support themselves in their communities to empower themselves, make better decisions that impact their lives every day. So if you want to go ahead and support that community, that very good charity, go ahead and look at the big donate button right below the stream. Click on that before you think about giving to us. We'd very much appreciate if you could think about them first. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Woo! I think that's it.
Hell yeah.
We're about to feel like a plastic bag. I'm ready for it.
Drifting through that burrito.
So
Baby.
We're about to Tokyo drift through this wind like a plastic bag.
Baby, I'm a plastic
Big
bag.
bag.
Come on, let your plastic shine.
Oh my.
You got that.
I'm just going to let this
It's
happen for the next 10 minutes.
plastic. It shines.
We do Super Base with plastic bag.
This is boneless blasting.
Do you guys know horses don't have any bones? So when we last left our heroes...
Straight at your heart, man.
I didn't say who it was.
Oh, that's me.
Nice.
I told you guys it was a thought. It was a dumb thought, and it wasn't a thought that should have been said. But I trusted you guys to say it to you.
No bit is safe, Matt.
Well, now it's everywhere.
Nothing is safe.
Everything's
at least I know my boneless horse is just the right size as a deer-shaped elk. So at the end of the day, we can all be happy.
You deflected that right on the slope.
I know, right?
So good.
When last we left our heroes.
I did just watch the viewer count go from 60 to 55.
But if you don't like our bits, you can
Hey, this game's for us. There just happen to be cameras here.
See, as soon as we put more bones into horses, we'll get more viewers back. That's the only difference.
Okay, we need to give the horses back their bones.
All right. Well,
Our fantastic heroes decided to embark on a little nighttime excursion into the camp of the Brotherhood of the Beast in hopes to rescue Isolt, Barney's sister. The plan, soundproof. The execution, excellent. The teamwork, on point. You guys ran in, didn't know exactly what you were going to encounter, overcame pretty much every obstacle you fought with, I would say, damn near perfection. Some close calls at the end, where one or two things narrowly avoided, probably would have shifted things the other direction. Rhystrata polymorphed. Barney able to sneak out just under Hakoda's vision. Very, very skillfully done. And you returned to Sleeth, having fully rescued Isolt. Upon the next morning, after a very heartfelt sibling reunion and conversation, there was a meeting of sorts to explain what had happened and what Isolt had experienced in the camp. And with that information, one, Hakoda being sick, two, the camp seems to be focused on finding something for this strange individual, this seer. Three, that they needed Isolt for their medical expertise in helping cure Hakoda. All these different aspects bled together, and it seemed that Isolt wanted to take care of this camp before any sort of talk of leaving was given. So, I believe the party is now currently trying to plan a way to attack this camp again, while also being afraid that they're being chased. So,
Yeah.
we pick up with the party, just having exited the Scarred Assembly's little house in the city. Where would you all like to go?
From what I remember, we are heading to the king of Barbosa Sleeth, yes.
Yeah, Barbosa, the king of sleep.
Barbosa, the king of sleep.
Isolt, we're going to see a guy, but he's kind of sketchy. Did I tell him about you? I can't remember.
So.
And he didn't see any of those.
You kind of just got beat up by Brothos.
Yeah, he didn't see any of the wanted posters. So actually, you could come if you want. You want to come?
As you exit the building, you see them sort of like leaning against the wall between those two windows you saw them pacing between. Yeah. And they seem kind of overwhelmed by the amount of people currently out and about, and just sort of taking a moment to themselves, and they turn to you and say, if it's all right, I might try and stay here and decompress for a bit. Just wrap my mind around a lot of thoughts I'm having.
Do you want me to stay with you?
No, you guys, what you're doing is very important, and I think you should all be there, but I honestly would just be more in the way. So I might stick around, try and clear my head, see if I can, I don't know, try to remember anything more important or helpful.
Okay. Don't go anywhere.
I wouldn't dream of it.
I'll be right back.
Perfect.
The offer's still on the table if you need it. The thing for,
Right.
The stuff. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Please don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk about that when you guys get back.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay. Be right back. Let's go get the king.
Okay.
The king of sleep.
Wow. Love it. So you all head through the familiar entrance you have in this strange abandoned tannery building. There is a familiar side panel of the door, or the building has been kicked out when you would like to try and squeeze through it to get inside, because the front door is locked.
Oh yeah, I can.
Right.
I'll do it.
I
Yeah,
am too thick.
Didn't we go? Is this the same place where Della like kicked the wall in?
Mm-hmm. Like a section of it, so that they could sneak inside it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Barney's already pretty flat Stanley, so he's just gonna
Okay.
like a debit card through a slider.
It takes a bit of squeezing,
Here,
but you're
Pete.
able to fit through a small
Decline.
hole in the side of the building. Just shreds it immediately.
Oh God! Oh no!
Barney, no!
We're contacting the authorities.
Wow, now I have to wait 6 to 8 weeks for a new Barney.
This is gonna ruin my Barney score.
Oh my gosh, plastic pin's not even gonna be the same anymore. Ugh.
So, you are easily able to sneak inside, unlock the door, and let everyone in, and follow the familiar tunnel to what you know to be the basement headquarters of the King of Sleeth. As you all approach this familiar space, you see the last time you were here, there was this large broken ring of wood and furniture that had been destroyed and thrown together for Brothos' one-on-one. Since then, the furniture has not been repaired, but has been lashed together to make makeshift tables and chairs. You see like piano legs like holding up a table. There are like barrels have been cut in half and used as chairs. It's very like slapdash, and everything's like twined with ropes. Poor construction from a bunch of.
This is our
Irish
legacy.
shit I love.
This is our legacy.
This is essentially.
Post-college frat house. Love it.
And you also recognize the familiar platformed chair of the King of Sleeth. As you see, I think you sent Vape off earlier this morning to go talk to them? Or no, it was yesterday when you got back.
Yeah, he left pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He kind of dismissed himself. It was just like,
Yeah. He went to go
Deuces.
make sure you guys were given an audience. As you approach, you can see them sort of communicating, and as they both catch the four of you walking in, they turn up and look. Well. If it isn't my favorite little rebel rousers, what can I do for you this morning?
Well,
No, speak up at once.
We should have thought about this before.
Few of you
honorable,
look like
oh,
you're
we should have talked about
honorable
through the
king.
breeze.
Listen, I was just recovering from being called little. I'm back now. I'm good.
Sean, I'm having a flashback to when we were walking to this building of our
no.
planet.
Yeah.
No. We did, guys. We did all of our planning. We did it when we went in. This time,
Sure.
think, just talk.
Just go in. Love it.
Hello, honorable king. We have come into contact with some more information that perhaps we thought we would share with you. Get your thoughts. Perhaps
Nice.
work together.
Interesting offer. My friend here told me a little bit about your excursion.
Oh,
You
Vape.
actually survived. And Vape looks up and says,
That we did. They have large numbers in that camp.
it's impressive. By all means, grab some furniture. Take a seat. Let's talk.
Can't be really called chairs or tables anymore. It's just general furniture.
It's fashion.
I'm going straight for that, like something that has a piano leg on it, like a nice curved clawed foot.
Trying
Oh,
to
very
find
much.
any chair that I know when I'll sit in, it doesn't have a wobble to it, which I know is impossible.
There are no chairs like that, but there are like large
it's
slabs
that-
of wood that won't
Okay.
move if you set it up.
I got half a cask. That's
It's
what
just
I
a
have
plank
right now.
that's just literally like 2 inches off the ground that I'm gonna sit on.
Perfect.
Bag yourself broken furniture edition.
I'm broken cask.
And just pull up, hang out.
All Right then, what's this information you have?
Well, they have some. I know that you said that you are not necessarily interested in getting rid of them, since they were, their presence being here or not being here is good for business either way. But there is an individual there that I think perhaps you would not like to be so close to your town.
That's so.
Yes.
Who is this?
Magic user. What was their name, friends?
The Seer.
The Seer.
Desmakef?
Yes.
There's
Well,
Maka.
oh.
Yes.
We learned his name?
Yeah,
We
it's a
did.
note.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, got
Isolde
it.
told you.
Mm-hmm.
Brain broke, head empty. Sorry.
It's your own sister. You don't listen to your family.
I blacked out for most of that episode.
True.
Too happy.
They are, before it seems very much so as if it was just attacks, yes, but this magic individual is looking for something that we believe is potentially powerful. It seems that they are specifically trying to garner power in the place that you call your home.
Well, that won't do at all.
No.
No. You don't have any more information on what they might be looking for out there.
We know it is in pieces, and that I have been digging for it.
Interesting. And they've allied themselves with these creatures?
I think they are.
Allied is not quite the word for it. Controlled? Perhaps a better one.
I see.
Yeah.
Well then. That changes things a bit. They didn't give any sort of hints at what their plans were.
They have a couple of different outposts. I think 4. There was one outpost C. It's more to the northwest, and apparently it's got some kind of infestation in it. They've stopped progress there, and they're looking at all the other outposts. But if they can't find anything there, then they're going to go back to C, I believe. I think that they're hoping that the infestation will run itself out, or at least that they can put off having to deal with it until they have to, or hopefully not at all if they can find what they're looking for in the other places. Was that right?
C is to the northeast.
Is it the northeast?
That's the one that was.
They would
Except for the direction. It was
Yeah,
pretty
everything else, that was pretty much it. I just had to find the map again to
What's up,
like.
Josh?
Two of them they were kind of done with too, right?
Yeah.
The two that were
A.
circled, you
A.
get the sense that they had found things
But
there.
B and E were still kind of up in the air.
Correct. And C is just canceled.
C's one they never touched because it was
C's were
infested with
canceled.
something.
So the seer is, I guess, the person who's providing them directions to these places, and they do seem very powerful, though I didn't really get to see a lot of what they did. That was Rhystrata.
Quite powerful.
I see.
I have to ask, King, have you heard any stories of things hidden in those woods?
Get my dice out.
Hey!
Hey, show me that sweet
have-
intelligence
my guys
modifier,
are-
baby.
Here!
Fuck.
It's not terrible. Not heard much about those woods other than the creatures that live there, and superstition, as much as you fit to believe it, says they're cursed. The woods, not the creatures.
Oh,
Well, I am always interested in a story.
From what I could piece together, lost interest halfway through, there appeared to be some sort of curse on the land there. Some sort of warding to keep others out. Something I believe the were creatures are using to their advantage, making it their home. The brambles there grow thick, slice skin and rip apart anything that tries to walk through it.
yeah, they sure do.
Strange phenomenon, that. Not sure why it was cursed, but the evidence is definitely there if you're finding it.
Yes. Well, as it stands, we do not want them in the woods, and I believe with this new information, neither do you. I believe we could make a fairly powerful team together.
You're saying me and my merry crew accompany you on this, what, siege?
It'd be great fun.
Very good. What do you think, boys? And he just sort of like gives a
What do you think,
growl
rebel
to the room.
rousers?
And they're just sort of like looking around like, yeah. And you see a few where it looks like, did you just say the woods cut you? I don't think so. No.
Everybody's agreeing. There's one guy in the back who's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was the same guy that was clapping whenever I was clapping.
Yeah.
It's the same pirate.
Yep.
That's Jerry.
He says,
It's perfect.
well, favors often beget favors. If you catch my drift.
Like a plastic bag.
Of course.
Drifting through the breeze.
I couldn't stop it. The power took over.
It's,
Let me
we have
try
to do
this.
this.
God,
Sorry.
what is the use of my charisma modifier? Damn it.
Yeah, I can.
If I do not fucking use it, I'm gonna pop myself real quick.
Okay.
A
Pop,
nice little
pop.
pop.
Pump, pump.
And I'm going to lean forward and say, now, King,
Mhm.
of course I understand as much as you that favors beget favors. I have not lived as long as I have on this world without understanding that. But how I am seeing it right now is that although you are doing us a bit of a favor in coming and helping us, we have already done a favor to you by bringing you this information. What if you had simply gone as you had for all these months, allowing the seer to accrue power, and then you are deposed? So, are we not doing all of ourselves a favor by getting rid of him?
Roll a persuasion
God, Rhystrata.
Please!
Here!
Here!
Yee-har.
How much do I add? Plus fucking 5?
A bajillion.
Plus 10, I think.
Oh, no. It used to be plus 10 when I added my plus 5. But now I think it's a plus 11 because I have
Ooh.
yes to my
Holy
Damn it.
buckets.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Damn it.
come on, baby.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a fuck. It's a natural 1.
It's a natural 20, so that's going to be a 31.
Spicy.
Ah, the DC, exactly. Good.
What's about a 26?
Ones that I just like, it
Well, I think
doesn't
the
add in
feature
my
adds
divinity.
the-
Oh,
that I
okay.
found. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that I'm really glad I rolled it in D&D Beyond because,
So
like,
everyone can see it.
yeah.
It's a roll flex.
Very well.
So you're the only person I see D&D Beyond's dice rolling work for in their favor. Never
Ooh.
works for me.
He is blessed.
As you're talking, he just sort of looks around to the four of you as he's taking in what you're saying and saying. You see him begin to nod, rub his chin a little bit. You see some like the skin begin to like fall away off of his
Oh,
chin.
God.
Hot.
Like Parmesan.
He's like a big Parmesan man.
I'm hungry.
And after you're done
Big fat.
speaking, there's like a half moment of silence. He says, "Tell you what, I'll help you, free of charge. You think you all fucking shit up quite right around here, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't love it. But if I'm going to go in with you, and all of my men are going to come with us, at least the one that aren't chicken shit," and he looks right at the one who said, "No, I don't think
Jerry.
so."
Jerry. Okay.
Very.
Fuck you, Jerry.
Hey,
He
man,
says-
I'm looking out for my family.
As you're all cursing out Jerry, you hear him reach into a pocket, and there's like some shifting of coin around, and he slams down on the table these 4 bluish silver metal pieces. Anyone who wants to can roll a history check.
Give me that shit.
I love history.
Yeah.
Story.
Oh,
Yar!
That was almost.
I get advantage, right?
That's a dirty 20.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Because I won it.
I'm gonna die.
No, that's Pathfinder.
Ah, shit.
It's a Pathfinder rule.
That's a
21.
21. Okay.
21.
I'm consoling Jerry.
So 21-19. Sarah, what'd you get?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and Josh.
6.
Nice.
True to form.
So those of you who rolled above a 15, these are electrum pieces. Sorry, Josh. These are electrum pieces. Electrum pieces aren't usually used in general commerce. They sort of fell out of fashion quite a while ago, and primarily the reason they fell out of fashion is because they were adopted by pirates. So Electrum is essentially pirate currency, and whenever you would spend Electrum, it would be like, wait, where'd you get this? And then you'd be questioned, and there'd be legal reasons. So essentially, pirates stole Electrum as their own currency. And he holds 4 Electrum pieces on the table. And he slides them over and just sort of like fans them out with each one of his fingers towards where you guys are sitting. And he says, you're going to need to be a lot better armed if we're going to go in on this together. Take them. Shifts them over to the table towards you.
Shopping episode. Shopping episode.
Shopping episode!
Money! So each get an Electrum piece, John? Is that right?
Each one of you has 1 Electrum
What
piece.
is this? Is this a shiny coin?
They're enough to show that I've given you a bit of my favor.
Ah.
And he will explain to you. There is a bakery on the other side of town. The Tasty Crumble Bakery. There is a woman inside. Spec a round run. You show her these coins and you tell her I sent you. She'll seem a lot more hospitable then.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
Of course. We will obviously be needing some time if we're to go in on this together.
Yeah, and we should probably plan, because I don't know if we should go straight. Should we go straight for the main camp, or should we start at the outposts?
I mean, I would imagine they're kind of still shook up a bit, and we did kind of break their fence, so that would be the most operable place. And our hole's still there too, so we can still infiltrate.
And the way I see it, if we take out the main camp, it may be that the outposts are no longer interested in their work.
Right, because the seer is like, from what we understand, is controlling, at the very least, the heads. The 7, I think there were like 7 of them. Maybe it's 5. Wow, I'm rolling high tonight.
You're good.
Did we
5 main people, and they sire the people who they turn. So maybe the seer is controlling the heads of the operation, and they in turn are controlling the people who they turned.
Sean, question.
Yes.
Did we see any of the other heads at the central camp?
The only 2 figures of import you saw were Hakoda and Dathramor.
So now if we could isolate another head, we could theoretically free a bunch of people who were sired to them. And not have
And they
to
could
fight
possibly help us.
This Brothos says, if they are sired to the other ones, you free them by killing one, and it makes fight easier.
Yeah.
If we split them up.
Maybe
I say
that's
we
something
do
to think
scouting of the camps and see if there are other leaders that we could target.
Okay.
If we're trying to take out not the immediate head people, I would think the first one we need to take out would be the messenger, so that they don't tell them what we're doing.
Cut off communication.
Best one to move.
Yeah.
It's a good move. So,
Right.
where do you suggest we start looking?
They're done with camps A and D, right?
I mean, going back to the
Let's
map.
go to the.
Trying to find-
I'll bring it back up on screen.
Oh,
Is-
fuck yeah.
Clayton is the messenger. He is an owl. They are an owl.
Yeah, we need to take out Clayton. I think.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna find them.
So from the information you've been given, both. Let me get the drawing tool. Oh, I'm a free-handed. Both A and D have been excavated and they've found something there.
Great.
C is where they have not looked at all because of the infestation, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
You get the idea that B and E are currently B and E are being worked on currently in hopes of
We
finding
were
something.
at E, correct?
Yes.
Or at least Barney was, right?
Yes.
Barney went to E.
Okay.
Barney, what do you remember of the creature at E? Do anything?
Well, it is.
Something.
I know that the one at E is Heinrich, or that's the head person who's at. No, that's B. No, fuck, I can't remember.
Heinrich was at E.
Heinrich was at. No, we were told Heinrich and Felden were at A and D respectively. They were the leaders of those.
Regardless, can't fully remember because I didn't get to see very much.
Could be Morcus.
All I know is I went. There's some sort of structure out there, something stone. I didn't get a great look at it. It's really overgrown. They had dug, which we've heard about, they had dug underneath it, I think, to kind of go inside. I was in tunnels, and I really couldn't see anything because I was a wolf at the time, and they can't really see that well in the dark, unfortunately. So went down this tunnel, passed through a room full of snoring people, and the only thing I was really able to see was at the very end, I got to a room where in the distance there were some giant badgers who were digging, and I could hear conversation. There was a really deep voice, and there was another voice that was fainter, and the deep voice sounded pissed. So, like, maybe that's one of the head people. Maybe it's just a different overseer, but other than that, I really didn't get to see very much. That's about all I got. They were digging. Smelled like there were a lot of people in there.
Right. Well, that's where we're going. That's a bit of a hike.
It is pretty far. So maybe we start with B instead.
Perhaps.
Does not sound like a bad plan. Perhaps we send half to B and half to the main camp.
Is that a good idea?
It's the face I make once I suggest splitting the party.
What if we have two groups with the us and with the pirate band?
So, are you saying
Us goes to one and pirates go to the other.
Because it sounded weird. Us goes to B and pirates go to E?
Or vice versa. I don't know.
Just
How many people do you have?
to put it in scale, they're about probably a week's journey apart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Holy
'cause it took us
shit.
forever to get
It's
to
a
that.
huge
Yeah.
freaking forest.
Let's just go with B. Let's just
All of us to
take
be?
out the main camp.
Getting
I
to
don't
either
know.
one would take multiple days.
Let's take the whole camp right now.
Really? How
We
did
gotta go get Bimbus.
We managed to get to the main
I was on
camp.
the way here.
This, you notice this map is not to scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
it was
blown.
drawn by Simmons in the middle of like
Come
the
on.
dungeon.
I mean, like, the first city we went to is at the end of this, and it took us like a week to, or a bunch of days to
we
travel
could
down.
travel
here.
that.
Yeah,
It's-
it's right next to E.
it does kind of throw a wrench in the whole start with the outposts thing.
Let's just.
Yes, because here is where lies the difficulty as well. If we attack an outpost, leaving the city undefended,
You think they will do this?
they have already been taking people.
Yes, but there is difference between taking people and outright attacking walls.
When we were traveling to the middle camp, did we see any remnants of D being kind of close?
No, because Simmons wanted to skirt it just to avoid trying to
Fair, fair.
sneak past it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say we just
Go
take
for
out
it.
the main camp. Yeah. because we at least know the numbers that are there, and if we feel like the pirates that are here are sufficient with us to overtake them, that could help. We just got to make sure they don't get bit. So.
Something in me also says that control may die with the seer, you know?
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Can I make a, I guess like a history check on, I don't really know how like controlling magic works in the sense of like, if someone is holding control over a bunch of people, if something happens to that person, would it cease, something like that? I don't know if that's anything that I would have in just knowledge of.
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, Arcana.
Yeah, I could guide myself, but
Arcana.
The new tea at Starbucks.
18.
18? Mm-hmm. With a lot of spell-specific things, I mean, killing the caster 100% is the way to get that effect kind of done with. There are certain different types of magic that linger past death. It's hard to say exactly what would happen, but you get the sense that with this specific magic, they feel loyalty to one person, and if that person died, they either wouldn't have anywhere to feel loyal to, or maybe the magic would end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the magic that I was feeling when I was trying to save from.
Yes,
okay.
That is the effect you were feeling.
So, like, feeling grateful for having it in me. Okay. Yeah, don't like that. That would probably be the way to go then. And Rhystrata, when you were fighting him, you said, did he seem pretty capable, or do you think if all of us were fighting him at once?
Wait, we think the seer is the one that everyone is following? Not Hakoda?
Well, we know Hakoda's sick, and the seer's doing something to keep him alive, right?
Did the seer represent anything that was animalistic or lycanthrope?
You didn't see him shift once.
No. I do not necessarily know if they are loyal specifically to the seer, but I do know that Hagoda was the leader before this primal instinct took over, which leads me to believe he is somehow roped into all this as well.
I think Hakoda is the one who is controlling the main forces, though.
I wonder...
There was something that we learned in one of the past sessions that led us to believe that the seer was possibly had arrived later and was controlling Hakoda, right?
Because Hakoda was not perpetrating killing before the seer arrived.
Yeah, the seer arrived and that started.
You've heard of a shift in behavior at a certain
I thought
point.
it was like they were here doing their thing. Hakoda got sick. The seer came in and was like, hey, whispered something in his ear, and now they needed a medicine person. That's where your sister came in, and then we are where we are now.
I do not often try to understand things like this. Many times before, it was simply point and go, but if he is controlled as well, that is something to consider. Now, as to the first question, was he capable? It seems that perhaps I could have taken him out with a few good swings. But the issue was I was not able to reach him. So, the question is not how powerful is he. The question is, how quickly can we take care of him?
I think if you kill one, you have the other one to deal with. Period.
I think we'll still have enemies to deal with.
Let's turn to the King of Sleeth. Your Highness King Lee.
Majesty's fine.
Sure. Do you have? I see there's a lot of barrels. Most are broken, but do you have any like explosives or things like that?
Not lying around, no. We could probably find one or two if we put some men on it.
Because if we could get enough like barrels of like exploding powder or something of that nature, and we have our friend with the owl carry a bunch of those, I imagine if we get enough barrels that weigh about the size of Brothos, then we drop that on the camp, that could also like can't really dodge an explosion that's coming from the
Holy
sky.
shit! You want to firebomb the camp?
Oh, maybe like a barrel explosion. Is that something people do?
It would at least be a good distraction.
Damn.
I'm wondering how much it would actually hurt them.
Well, I mean, it would at least throw them off. While
exactly.
It's a good idea.
It's a good
But
idea.
also, I mean, if it does work, it works. But
There
Yes.
is the one other thing. I mean, maybe they don't figure this out, but also maybe they know we came from ground and from air and from around, and are prepared this time.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Sorry.
If what you're saying is true about what you did, it'd be very hard to go back and find new raised alarms.
Mm-hmm.
That's for certain.
My theory, if I may. Let me just lore dump what I've been thinking
I'll allow
about
it.
in a character accent. Is that your sister, Barney, mentioned that the seer did not like her presence there. Yes? I wonder if this illness that is visiting Hakoda is not caused by the seer himself. And so perhaps we have to deal with Hakoda once the seer is gone, but perhaps Hakoda's illness mysteriously disappears once he is dead as well, because your sister mentioned that it just went away when she was at the camp.
It wouldn't be the
I
first
am
time we've seen
thinking-
that.
making
I am thinking he
fake
did not
symptoms.
want her to be able to treat it.
Hmm.
These are bad people. This sucks.
Fuck. Okay. Well, now we know. Going straight for the heart. And we need some time to prepare. We're gonna go look for some and whatever we can get. And you, and he turns to the King of Sleeth, are going to do the same.
I will get ourselves prepared for a march into the woods.
How many people do you have?
Looks around. 30 strong, who can actually make that journey. And it'll be useful when we get there. Looks at Jerry.
Yar!
We will.
He's
still
trying his
be-
best, guys.
Yeah!
We'll still be outnumbered, but not as badly. And yeah. Sorry, bit of a non sequitur as well.
Mhm.
Your Majesty. Do you have any diamonds?
And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Diamonds, I could probably find a few.
I would love to buy some diamonds off you if I can find what I'm looking for.
All
But
right.
that doesn't have to happen now.
We'll add that to the preparations then.
Thanks.
And he
Diamonds.
has been wanting some nice earring.
Right, now's the time for it, I suppose.
Yes.
Be careful though, your card was declined. We were
Yeah.
might not be able to make the purchase.
Piercings can get infected.
No!
So-
I take very good care of my piercings.
We need to go meet at the Tasty Crumble Bakery.
Yeah.
Is there something
Love it.
specific we need to do there? I mean, aside from eating the confectionaries, I'm sure.
See what
right?
goods they have. I think that we're gonna go buy some stuff.
Oh, do you think they
I'd
have cake?
recommend it.
Fuck yeah. I'm
All right.
excited to see.
Shall we
Right.
go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I didn't really eat much for breakfast, so this cake will be pretty
Yeah,
good.
as we walk out, I'm going to turn to the party and I'll say, okay, friends, this is the most important question as we head into battle.
Yes.
What is your favorite pastry?
Lemon poppy seed scones.
That's a good call.
Oh,
Can't
so fast.
love it.
I like lemon tarts.
Oh my god, buddy.
Lots of lemon.
Yeah, I think is it a half-elf thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
It is pigs in a blanket for me.
Oh, Oh, it is a savory situation.
It is technically a pastry.
It is.
Technically a pastry. I cannot speak against it, you know?
Shepherd's pie.
My god. Fantastic.
What about you, Rhystrata?
Yes.
I am partial to an apple tart.
Tarts.
This is good choice.
Apple crumble is superior, but
What is?
what? Have you not had an apple crumble?
Is it when you
They are
smash
so
an apple?
sturdy. Yes, it is hard to
Ah,
make
okay.
them fall apart.
No.
We have to go get an apple crumble.
If she
out of
doesn't have an
anything
apple crumble,
else.
this will be a crime, a criminal
think
crime. I
I
should know
agree
I'm a
too.
criminal.
Literal translation is my favorite bit in this entire thing.
Let's go get some pastries, baby.
There we go!
Hell yeah.
They go in, it's like, here are the donuts, and then here are the silver weapons. And just flip them just
Thank
an array of weaponry.
you.
So you all head out. Given the direction, he said it was in the western part of town, across town from where you were. Easily to find. There is a very lovely little, almost like a home, that has a small sign out front that says Tasty Crumble Bakery. And there's an exaggerated cartoon of like someone opening an oven and taking in the big whiff of delicious smells, which you can already smell even approaching the outside of this building. You can smell like very warm, delicious baked goods. Hints of cinnamon and spices.
I'm hungry.
Very Disney World.
I want a pastry so bad right now.
I'm so excited.
so
I know that
hungry,
we're gonna do serious shit.
Sean,
but
how
I
could
want
you
that
do this to
pastry.
me? You're
This
destroying
is
me.
my evilest plan yet. I made you all hungry.
I just had an idea.
Oh
Cool.
no.
Out of campaign. Oh no.
Okay.
Baking side quest.
We
Gotta
go
get free of the
in.
grapes
Yes,
first.
we do.
Okay.
Slam that door open.
As you open it, there is
Emperor's
a
New Groove.
boom,
Kick
baby.
it open.
Boom, baby.
You open it, and there is a delightful, very, very pink interior of this building. There's a heat that sort of pushes through, a very comforting heat that covers you, and the blasting smell of apples, cinnamon, baked dough, just delicious whiffs of food coming in from here.
Labor blast me.
The wallpaper is this very like different hues of pink stripes. Every surface that isn't just wooden is painted pink or covered in some sort of like pink fabric. There are chairs with like pink pillows. There's like a little seating area with tables that are pink. And you see this small, like tiny little old woman with this gray hair, this little halfling woman. Pink, obviously, sweater and a lighter pink apron as she's pulling out like fresh apple fritters from the oven and like putting them on top. Oh, hello. Please come inside. Please take a seat.
Hi there.
Hello. What can I do for you? She pulls up these little like glasses dangling from around her neck. Looks you all over. Is there something I can do for you?
Are there apple crumbles here?
Why? Of course there are apple crumbles here. What kind of crumble bakery would it be if there were no apple crumbles? She shifts over slowly to the other side and like opens up this glass case that has a few apple crumbles sitting in it.
I'm buying one for Rhystrata.
Okay. She places
Rada
it on
has
the counter.
already like started reaching for those fritters that came right out and was like,
You're trying the crumble first.
Please let them cool. Let them cool. He
I
just
will
puts
burn
that up
my
on the
mouth.
counter. That'll be a silver piece.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Hands it over.
You have the apple crumble.
Does anyone want to share?
It's like the size
Try
of
it
your
by
hand.
first,
Can
and
you?
ask that question again.
Yeah, just try it first.
You see, like Rhystrata's very unsure as she takes the bite, and then her eyes just like a drug get blown out in the pupils.
It is one of the most delicious things you've ever tasted.
Oh,
It's gone. It's gone immediately. Like you don't even see the second bite happen. Her hand is just empty. She's like, "All right."
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Would anyone else like a little treat?
Do you have lemon tarts?
Of course we do.
I'm buying that scone, baby.
Okay.
When I pay for my lemon tart, we're supposed to give her the Electrum coin, right?
No, we tell her the King of Sleeth sent us.
Yes.
I'm gonna get my
kind of
tart.
wanted
He
to
says
see
out
it.
loud, looking at
Okay.
Yes.
As she's walking to go eat the lemon tart, there is a pause as you say that. And there's a flash of movement as she runs to the cupboard, pulls it open, and pulls out this strange
I hit the ground.
contraption. It's like a bundle of sticks that has been like bolted to two handles, and you can see these sticks are all individual wands. And she says, "All right, who sent you?
Oh, wait.
Who sent you?
Oh my god, we have the Electrum pieces. It was just the King of Sleep.
Give me that!" And puts her hand out. You give me it.
Can I go get the tart separately?
Don't you move. No one move. Or I start blasting.
Why I
I really wanted the tart.
Do you hand her the coin?
Wanted a
Yeah.
scone.
Okay. She inspects it. Oh, that bastard didn't tell me you were coming. All right, fine. You're all friends of the King of Sleeth? You have his favors, correct?
Yes. Wha-
All right,
You was
wonderful.
like crying. I just want the tart.
And she slams twice on the side of the oven, and every shelf and, like, cover on the countertops flip over.
No.
And the wall is covered in weapons and different items and shit.
That's slow that I didn't get our
And from behind you, you hear on the door, and it just clocks.
This
Oh
is
my
much
God.
better.
There's
Okay.
a reason
Here
that
we
I got
are.
my food
Ah.
If any weird people start coming around looking, I know who to find.
Okay.
Starts pointing the gun. I'm gonna put this down now.
Okay.
You can cruise if you like.
Okay.
first.
One of the cabinets that swirls around, you see that there is this, like, male dwarf sitting on a chair with a crossbow, dead asleep. This, like, super long gray beard just... He turns around, puts a gun on. Haas! Wake up! We got people here! Keep an eye out! And she collects your gold, or your Electrum coins,
Yeah.
and each one of them she sort of looks, making sure they're real Electrum, and then she puts them aside and says, "All right. With his usual deal, you'll get one thing in here. And I get a favor from him equal to its value, so
Oh, he hooked us up big time.
don't be stingy.
Wow. Holy shit.
Oh, we got the hook up.
And you can also purchase anything in here if you have the money.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
Ha.
have
see
one
if you
gold
do.
piece.
I'm fucking
I
broke.
want some tart.
We
Yeah,
broke
we'll
as
see if you guys do.
hell.
We're broke as hell. We need money
I got-
after this.
Yeah.
I got 12 gold, baby.
You
Yeah.
what?
Real scary.
I have one.
I have 12.
That was what
Yeah,
happened,
no,
buddy.
we're not kidding when we
Outfits.
say we're
Last
broke.
thing I remember.
I've bled you guys dry. It's my goal.
Outfits and
that?
dueling gauntlets, baby.
Yeah.
Oh god, the
And the
fucking
mimosas.
dueling gauntlet.
So,
Okay. Give me the goods, Sean.
There are a lot of missing, like, empty shelf units on here. You can see there's been some sort of traffic through here recently. But you see there is a section for weapons. There is this very ornate, like, black metal longsword. There is just a lone quiver hanging on the wall. And that is all for the weapons, unfortunately. Looks like those are kind of cleaned out. There is a, like, window case of wands. The few sitting in there. There's this this one that sort of forks and is holding this, not diamond, but like glass-like gem between the two of them. There is one that has these like little gumball-sized objects on the length of the wand that sort of spin and click. And there is one that just turns into this skull face at the tip. There is also a ornate golden necklace with a few orange beads held in these like wired housings, but a few of them appear to be missing. There are a few mannequins with suits of armor, 2 full plate armor sets. There is one of them is draped in a long cloak, one of the other mannequins. And then there appears to be a scroll case section. would you guys like to look at?
Love to go look at that armor. I'd love to go.
Oh, there is also a little tray that pops out from behind like the register where she stands as she lets you come behind. There is a little tray that extends. And in these very cushiony pillowcases, you see a few gems about the size of a softball just sitting there resting. They have different cards in front of them too, if you wanted to go read those.
Yes.
Read.
Okay.
Gems and weapons for me.
So the gems, one of them says Fire Elemental, one of them says Bullet, one of them says Umber Hulk, one of them says Giralon,
Oh my god.
if I'm pronouncing that right, and the last one says Manticore.
Manticore.
The plaques you read on the weapons, Josh, the longsword is a flame tongue longsword, and the quiver is the quiver of volley.
Ball.
Nope.
Volley.
It stops there. It cuts off. It doesn't get the full name on it, unfortunately.
Damn, fuck.
They ran out of space.
Damn.
Anything else anyone would like to look? Just let me know.
I want to look at that armor, baby.
Okay.
There's 2 different sets, you said?
There's 2 different sets of armor. One is very elegantly like light bluish metal, kind of like the Electrum, but much darker blue. The other one is a deep set black that reminds you a lot of the chest Barney found.
Adamantine.
One of them is mithril, the other one is adamantine. Both full plate.
Oh, fuck!
Ooh.
Oh, shit! All right, I gotta do some thinking.
Rhystrata's already taking off her armor.
Stripping off my chainmail. Fuck.
Okay. There is the necklace of fireball, which has 5 out of the 9 beads still available.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Oh boy.
And if you go through the spell scrolls, there is one for the 2nd level spell Wrist Pocket, one for the 4th level spell Banishment, Death Ward, and the 5th level spell Flame Strike.
Wow.
Those are the scrolls.
Yes.
Flame strike. Damn. Okay. Can I see those wands though?
Yes. There is a Wand of Enemy Detection, the Wand of Wonder, and the Wand of Fear.
Oh, I was hoping it was power wand kill.
Yeah, sure you were.
Fuck.
Wow.
No fucking way that was gonna happen.
It could happen. Okay, I need some time to think. So if anybody's got a bit they want to do,
Anyone got any bits for me?
So
anybody's got any bits?
with that list, we've essentially looked at every item in the store, correct?
Yes, there's a lot of like missing shelves and
Stuff
like
that's
empty
clear.
units. Yeah, so you don't know exactly why, but there's been a lot of stuff that's clearly been removed. But you do have all of that stuff I just read. I don't
You
think I
said
missed
with
anything.
the armor, one had a cloak on it. That was
Oh yes, I did miss that.
right?
It is a cloak of protection.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
You said the flame tongue is a longsword, correct?
It is a longsword.
So versatile.
Yes. 2-handed, 1d10.
Oh, plus the 2d6.
Plus the 2d6 plus your radiant.
I probably know what I'm getting. We'll see.
You essentially be substituting a d6 for a d10
Yeah,
A fucking
Do,
nightmare.
do we know what the
and getting
quiver?
an extra d6.
and getting
Does-
extra d6.
They will explain to you the quiver of volley.
Mhm.
As you look in it, there are these 3 sections within the quiver that hold multiple arrows, sort of separated. All appear to be normal arrows. And as they explain it to you, the quiver, you can use one of its 3 charges, and it will cast the 5th level spell Volley, or Conjure Volley. And once all 3 are used, it just becomes a normal quiver. So essentially you get 3 castings of that spell.
Wand of Wonders.
Y'all, I'm
So
just gonna speak out loud right now
ahead,
and
go
talk
ahead.
about my
Go for it. You guys can
issue.
plan. Feel free to talk. Share your coins.
So I love me some mithril. don't get me wrong, love not having disadvantage on spell checks. However, the amount of times that Sean crits on me is ungodly. It is ungodly, and I would love to put on some nope armor. Like, is
that what Adamantine does?
Adamantine removes crit.
You can't be crit on.
Holy.
I'm going to drop
I feel like
the list in chat with the prices in case you want to
good.
spend money. I don't think you guys have this much.
If I can just say, I personally think that Rhystrata would look particularly sexy in all black armor. You know what I mean? Like dark blue.
The thing is, the dark blue is very like Rhystrata's normal vibe, but I feel like that black armor might. Yeah. I mean, if I already was like sexy because I was intimidating, can you imagine me rolling up in black armor?
We all know that Dungeons and Dragons is a dress-up game first and a combat game second. So really, you're optimizing here.
You're playing The Sims.
Optimizing by what looks good.
Sean, I think you messed up on these prices. They kept adding a 0 to the end of all these.
Yeah,
I did that. Dang it. Well, we'll stick with them for now.
Maybe try and reload it just to see if it changes.
I did refresh it just now.
Oh, dang it.
Does anybody else want this sword?
Some money.
No.
Okay, take my money.
They take your electron piece for the sword?
For the sword.
Oh, what is Burcrest's needle?
That is an incredibly thin rapier. Sorry, I forgot that one.
Oh, okay.
It's just really small. That's it.
The way they explain it is you can essentially like throw it and it'll come back to you. It's a rapier.
Oh,
that's
a
dope.
Throwing rapier. That's cool. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh my god, I love Wand of Wonder so much, but it's so fun.
There's a lot of good stuff here.
What does I genuinely don't know what Wand of Wonder does.
Ooh,
it's the random magic thing. What's up?
I will ask her. What do the gems do? It just says animals on them.
They're all little. Each creature's held in there, trapped until released from the sphere. If you need to, you can release them, and I don't know if you want to.
Is it like a one-off thing, or is it like a?
Yes, it's one-off. Once it's used, the crystal is destroyed, and they are free.
Oh.
I will say they're not too happy in there.
Fire elemental.
It's not meant to be a pet, but they're meant to be used in.
Dang.
Excuse me, Granny.
Yes?
What is activation word for this sword?
It could be set upon attunement.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Just sort of like eyeing you all constantly.
I've made my decision. This is just so I know what I'm putting in my equipment. This is full plate, half plate. What are we doing?
This is full plate adamantine armor.
Oh. All right, yeah. I'm gonna get the adamantine.
Okay.
I hand over my electrum.
We get to keep these, right? Or do we need to bring it back?
They don't expect you to bring it back.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you're taking these. You're buying them.
Excuse me, Granny.
Rhystrata, could you sell your armor that you no longer have?
This is enchanted.
Mall too.
Oh, you're talking to them?
Yeah.
I'm thinking out loud. I was like, if you don't have it.
She looks it over and says, "What kind of enchantment is it?"
It was an etching, an inscription. Would you like to take a look?
She'll grab it and sort of bring it over to a back room and examine it a little bit. A minute or two, she'll come back out and say, "It's just a +1, right?"
Mm-hmm.
200?
250.
I was lowballing you. She gives you 250.
I don't know how much stuff costs.
No, you're good.
I don't understand your world, Sean, but I do have 250 gold now.
The mall is also a +1, but I don't. It's got too much sentimental value to.
That's fine.
Yeah, for sure. Rhystrata is gonna pocket about 50 of it and then pass 200 for the group fund over to Barney.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I was looking at object descriptions.
No, you're good.
Is it 200 in the party fund?
Yep.
Enemy detection.
200 from Rhystrata.
Wand of enemy detection, is that just like radar kind of?
Wand of detection, it's in I think like a 60-foot radius around you.
I would hope I know if someone's within 60 feet of me.
Well, it also tells you if they're invisible or into disguise.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
good.
sense.
Anyone hostile to you in a radius. Let me check. Pull up the exact
It's very
description
good.
for you.
Oh, I
It's
need
a
to buy
very
that
good
one thing.
wand.
Shit.
Oh no.
Sorry, I just saw my Amazon.
You good. Wand of enemy detection.
8d6 fire damage. Oh, that's so sexy.
7 charges. You expend 1 charge. For the next minute, you know the direction of the nearest creature hostile to you within 60 feet, but not its distance from you.
That's...
The wand can sense the presence of hostile creatures on the ethereal plane, invisible, disguised, or hidden,
more like
as
a
well
wand
as
of
those in plain
anxiety.
sight. Yeah.
That would not help me.
Haha, I already got that.
It's just a
baby.
blatant yes in a direction.
Well, you get that with every half elf you make.
Yep. Comes free.
I'm torn between the cloak of protection, just because I don't like getting hit by things, but no.
Words. I'm honestly also looking at the cloak because I have a whole
We were just talking
character.
about
I have a whole AC of 14, baby.
Yoink.
But those fireball beads are looking pretty cool.
Do you want to get the cloak and I can get the fireball thing to just have?
Is that? I mean,
I don't
but
necessarily need it. So
what do you want though? Do you want that? Or you should get what you want.
trying to think.
Listen, if I have to choose, I'm going to choose the fireball beads.
Really? over your AC?
Absolutely. You don't need to protect yourself from dead people.
Okay.
Fair fucking enough.
That is a good shout. Fireball!
What'd you think? What else looks good to you?
I don't know. This bells look cool, but like the scrolls, I don't know if I can necessarily get.
Can you learn those, or is that not really your bag?
Could learn wrist pocket, but it lasts for an hour, so it's really just like send something away for an hour and then have it come back.
Yeah. The banishment could always come in handy.
Banishment is great.
Yeah.
Cloak of protection is fantastic.
You'll never regret having a little banishment in your back pocket.
Or just straight up Umber Hulk that we just have.
That is very true.
Or fire elemental.
Yeah. I want to get my money's worth. Is why I'm looking at this.
Any of those summon gems
cheap.
are
Like I'll go for wrist pocket for 500. What's a boulette? Did we figure that out?
A bullet is a large armor creature that like digs through the earth.
It's a ground
It's a land
shark.
shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Land
essentially
shark.
a dune creature.
Interesting.
It's such a fun encounter.
It's one of my favorite characters.
So
creatures.
How much is the Burcrest needle normally?
I think
Did I put a price there?
There's not a price.
It's free.
That one's lower. It's like 1,800 gold.
So you mean it's free? No, it's not bringing up.
No.
Are you? What's your dex like, Yona?
I'm pretty up there. Got a +3.
That's pretty good. If you wanted a melee weapon,
It's a magical +1 rapier. You throw it, it comes
But
back.
but I have my quiver blade, my shadow blade thing. That's the same thing.
It works.
Does it come back on a bonus action or?
No, it just comes back after the attack. So if you had multi-attack, you could throw it twice.
I don't.
That Wand of Wonder could be fun.
And that just does a random spell or something?
It's a random magical effect whenever you activate it. It's got a table all its own.
You have to roll for it.
Yep.
And it is a wide array.
Ooh, hold on.
I was just looking at it.
Just as crazy, if not more crazy, than wild magic sorcerers.
Oh, yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I mean, it's maybe not necessarily up your alley, Yona, but it's fun to try new things.
A nerd's rope stick. Looking at the image of this. That's so much stuff.
Haven?
Oh, wow.
Hello,
thank you,
thank you.
Dead have risen.
A
Have risen.
book
Wow,
train?
my dyslexia kicked in
I
hard.
like Dead Haven.
Hey, the dead have risen? Sounds like a haven to me.
Oh, there's so much stuff.
And that's on Sean BMing.
I'm not even tired today. Hello.
Wow.
Hello,
Oh,
Ray.
man.
You Ray.
Hello, Ray.
We
Welcome
have
in,
such
everybody.
pizza.
We're shopping.
It's a shopping episode.
Oh, it's too chaotic for me. I don't know if I
Too
can handle that
chaotic.
pressure. I can't handle that much pressure.
I
I'm
love
looking
it.
at the one that's like the GM picks an item and it just goes away into
Do
the
you want-
ethereal plane. I don't.
Do you,
Goodbye, Circlet.
do you want the fireball?
I'll take the. Yeah, I'll go with the fireball. That seems safe. Not really like for me. Like for other people, it's not safe, but
Yeah.
that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in
yeah,
that case,
either that or the one of the crystals. I think.
okay. In that case, unless anybody thinks it's a good idea for me to pick up that banishment, which could be fun to have, maybe I should get the cloak.
I definitely say you should get the cloak.
Get the
I'm
cloak.
gonna-
Just me as a concerned friend for my friend that I'm concerned for.
+1 to saves and AC.
Yeah, definitely would help.
And you are the glass cannon in the very front a lot of the time.
Correct.
Get in there.
My brand! Oh no, it's how I play all my characters.
That's my subtle hint as a DM to get even closer.
Ah!
Thank you. I will take this permission slip and run with it. Yeah, alright, I'll pick up that cloak.
Okay. So cloak, fireball necklace, adamantine armor, and flamethrower longsword.
we don't think the Umber Hulk and or Fire Elemental would be worth it. I would imagine if it's something we're going to throw out and we beat the thing we need to beat with it, we got to be able to take care of it afterwards and make sure it doesn't hurt other people. So,
Yes.
do we feel comfortable fighting an Umber Hulk and or Fire Elemental if we were to use that in a fight?
At this stage in my life, I'm gonna say no.
I'll take the Fireball
I'm
necklace. then.
super resistant to fire, either way.
I think I would die, so we'll go with the Fireball necklace. And those don't recharge, right? It's like a crystal. That
Once they're used, they're done.
Cool.
They're turn and burn.
Some of us are more fragile than others.
Emotionally, yes.
Okay.
I don't know what fragile is anymore.
I'm
I am
weird.
not even in character. Like I am simply just punching the air right now. Armor upgrades are maybe my favorite thing in the entire game.
Is she wearing her armor now?
Oh yeah, Rhystrata fully stripped in the
Already
store and
changed.
put on the new armor.
Holy shit, that was fast.
Yona, can you do these fast ending?
Yeah.
You
Thank
look like
you.
a cast iron skillet. It's great.
That can't be killed.
Truly the greatest weapon of all. A cast iron skillet.
That is me.
Just waiting for this attunement.
Well, it's an
That'd be a
hour.
good ass sword. Yeah.
Can I get that
It's
skull?
probably taking Yona an hour to decide what.
Yeah, after you guys are done shopping and
yeah.
she pushes you back to the other side of the counter, she smacks again on the stove twice and everything flips back. Even the old guy falls away.
Oh!
And she throws a couple of the things you ordered in in a little bag and drops it on the counter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
6 silver.
Okay.
I'm still got a business to run.
Yes, ma'am. He will hand over 6 silver.
Takes it.
One
Puts
gold
in a
is
little-
10 silver, correct?
This is out of context thinking. If
Math,
we just
math.
if we just find Electrum pieces, could we just come back and pretend like we got more favor from
We would make an enemy of the King of Sleep.
He wouldn't know.
You have to find them first. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's the hard part.
Yeah, they're not like a common thing
I got
just laying
connections.
around.
I would like all the apple crumble you have.
The whole place that just
She will take the 7 pieces and put the platter on the table. 7 silver if you'd like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ah!
She takes your money. You take the rest of her apple crumbles.
Does anyone want one of these? It was so good.
Yes, I want it.
I
The
have
world.
not had it
Please.
before. I will try.
Eat it.
So good.
If you like apple crumbles, it's one of the best apple crumbles you've ever had.
Ooh,
yeah.
I do like apple.
Nice. All right, let me add. Who's eating an apple crumble? I can add this to my
It's all
inventory.
about that OSR resource management, baby.
Oh, I thought you were keeping
Alright.
track of if they get sick.
I got
Poison?
4 left then.
Are you
Oh,
feeling-
and I
feeling
get
okay?
like a blueberry muffin
and it has
for Izzle.
5 charges.
Gotcha.
Was
The
it
fireball
five
necklace?
beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has
I've
5
made
different fireballs you can do.
friends in
Or you can
campaigns
throw all 5
before.
at once for an 8th level
Oh,
fireball.
hell yeah.
Yeah, it does a shit.
You've made friends in campaigns before?
It's
By having
A surprise.
It's very good.
How dare you?
Yeah. Or you can do
Fantastic.
5 third-level fireballs.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah. Okay.
Dangerous.
Honestly, I
Yes,
have
you
to.
are.
Kill them all at the same time.
So, now you guys have completed your business at the Tasty Crumble Bakery. Where would you like to go next? On your planning / shopping episode.
Back. Should we go back to the assembly? I feel like we haven't been gone that long. They probably need more time to plan.
Like an hour.
Yes. There was something that I wanted to check on with your sister, but I have forgotten.
Something about medical stuff.
Probably regarding Hakoda.
Well, she's the person to ask, I guess.
Okay.
All right, back to the start assembly, or?
Yeah. I got a muffin that's burning a hole in my pocket.
Okay.
It's got her name on it.
It'll be a while, Josh. Don't worry.
Holding
I
it?
got it on track. Yep.
Waiting.
Oh, the sword. I was like, what is happening? What is this object work that's going on right now?
Okay. You all return to the SCART assembly.
Mhm.
And anyone you want to talk to in particular? You given your sister her muffin?
Yeah, I legitimately forget my question, so it doesn't
fine.
matter. I was hoping saying it out loud would help me remember, but it didn't.
Gotcha.
I also have stuff that I was gonna ask her about. So.
Okay. You guys have probably been gone with the conversation, the shopping, all that, probably around an hour and a half, 2 hours at this point. And as you find her in the room that you both share, she has gone full conspiracy theory. There are like big pieces of butcher paper tied to the wall where she's taken charcoal and sort of remapped out the same map that Simmons has given her, or given you guys. There are like different diagrams and some strange sort of chemical / mechanical like write-ups on the side, diagrams of different contraptions and how they might fit together. And she's just sort of like piecing together different things on the camp and something else she's working on.
Whoa.
As you make that sound, she sort of jumps. It's like, I went a little crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit. What's going on?
I had an idea.
Dangerous words.
Yeah, always. But I think I did something good this time with it.
Okay.
The holly.
Before I have a muffin.
I haven't eaten.
You should.
They take the muffin easily. You see that they make an insight check.
Hell yeah.
Hi.
Well, that's not good. I rolled a 2, so that's a 10.
Okay. She seems to be like buzzing at the like this new idea that's flooding in. She's been like beaming with it.
Yeah.
And mid eating the muffin is like explaining it to you.
Oh boy.
She explains that she is on the cusp of figuring out a way to make the holly into an aerosol.
That's fucking
As she
sick.
leads you through the diagram, she's like, I think I can make it an area thing. It can disperse some sort of smoke or some sort of mist that will do the same sort of thing. I just need more holly.
To get you more holly. Yeah. I may or may not be able to do something about that. I can try. It might not work, but if you've got some, I can give it a shot.
Sure. Yeah.
Let me see. Actually, let me make sure I packed this today. Please tell me I packed it. Yes! Fuck it! Okay, I packed it. I've got it packed. Okay.
She goes to take her necklace off, and you see her pause. And she says, is your friend here?
Simmons? That's your friend.
No.
Rhystrata.
The one who...
Yona.
Yes, Yona. I think that needs to be done first.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You want to come with? We can go find him?
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is something that needs to happen.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go
do
find him.
this.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to go try and find Yona.
Okay.
I'm just sitting down there eating my lemon tarts.
Okay.
Hey, how are you feeling sort of magic-wise? Because I think you have a patient here if you're up for it.
I'm not a doctor. Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah, for sure. We can...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Where did you get bit? Is it like an arm, neck?
It was over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder? Okay. And I'll grab my paper and read the little ritual stuff on it.
Here, why don't you sit down?
Put that on. It's a quick process. Just rip it off.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, or not an Arcana check, a Charisma check.
1 fear. Well, can I? God damn it! I was gonna see if I could cast a spell, but I don't even know if I have it today. I do. I was gonna cast Enhance Ability.
You just gotta trust the process, though.
It's okay. It's okay. I didn't say it, so it's fine.
21.
Okay. 21.
Nice.
Very good. It takes a lot longer than the other ones you were used to. The other few happened very quickly. This takes 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and you're just pouring all this energy into it. And you watch as this light from you sort of cascades over her. There's almost this like shadowy mist that is being repelled by the light you are producing. And after a full minute of you concentrating on the spell, you feel very wiped. Not exhausted, but you feel like a lot of effort has needed to be put into that. And there is this mist that just disperses on the other side of her as you rip this paper off. And as far as you can tell, you have just cured her.
That should do it. I think that was... I'm gonna go eat some more tart. But you're good.
Can I hug you?
Yes?
I was talking to Yona.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me put this down. Yeah, sure. Of course.
And Barney just wraps his arms around Yona and squeezes so tight. I just says, thank you so much.
Anything for you, buddy. I'm glad we were able to find your sister. This is nice.
And tell LaRue I said thank you as well.
I will, but maybe just don't talk about the thing with the people.
I whispered it. I did it.
Okay.
Who?
We're hugging for a really long time. It's just like we're hugging for a long time. Should we keep we're gonna break
Oh, are we doing hugs now?
Hug goes for like 15 minutes.
From across the room.
Yeah.
And you're attuned.
Yeah. Holy shit!
Amazing.
And then
The attunement word is hug.
And then he will turn to Isolt and kneel down in front of her. How you feeling?
They're just like checking over every inch of their body, just like feeling their arms and legs. It's like,
Less wild?
I think it worked.
Should I stab you to make sure? Brothos, can I use your sword, bud?
Hey, whoa!
It's on fire. He turns around.
Kill like a needle or something.
Oh, Jesus. Wait,
Whoa.
hold on.
Maybe a small knife.
Do I have anything sharp? I don't even
Here,
know if I have
I'll pull
anything
out my
sharp.
Blade of the Bull, the dagger Brothos and I made.
Blood
Yeah,
of the
she'll-
gold.
Run her thumb along the dagger. Ah,
Jeez.
fuck!
Yeah, I
Nice.
don't know why they wanted you to get stabbed with a flaming sword. That wouldn't have done it. But hey,
How's that?
Holds up like a bleeding thumb, just like,
Hell yeah.
ow!
Cover it.
Oh, that hurts.
In the blood.
I'll give her a little healing word.
That
just right on her
sucks.
thumb.
Actually. Thank you. Thank you. And they turn to Yona and say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
Whew.
Do you need help coming up with that theory of the thing that you were mentioning to Barney with trying to mystify the whatever?
Yeah, I'll take any help you can get.
By the mystification process.
They take off their necklace and say, well, guess I won't be needing this anymore. Have at it. They hand it to you.
Thank you. If you need me, I'll be in the dirt.
What?
What does that mean?
What? I gotta go find a patch of ground. I think that'll maybe make this easier. But yeah, that might take a second, so.
Okay. So, Yona, you go to help her with whatever plan she's doing.
Yeah, whatever theory.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything the other two want to do, Brothos, Rhystrata, in that time?
I'm just vibing it out. Listen, we're at the Scarred Assembly, the chill hang spot.
Just walking around showing people and be
Hanging
like,
with a drink, baby.
guys, nothing you gotta worry about. No.
Talk to Della.
Growth. Oh.
Blink, blink, blink.
Do I want to talk to Della?
Yeah.
Are you asking me to hit on the centaur?
I fucking
will.
absolutely am.
I'll hit
full
on the
half horse.
centaur.
Oh my gosh, if
Yeah.
that happens, Barney has to give me money now.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, because I'm running out of money.
I mean, is Della around?
Della's always around. Della runs this place. They are a horse. So they come...
You say that, you keep saying it as if you think it's going to deter
Oh, I
me.
don't think it's going to stop you. I just need to remind myself because I forget that sometimes.
Oh my god.
But they do occasionally come through the common area. Just
Yes.
have light conversation with everybody.
Della,
Yeah. Hi.
join me for a drink.
Sure. What are we drinking?
Well, we could drink what you have, or we could drink what I have. This is from... Abaddon.
Oh. Okay. Let's drink what you have.
Fantastic. And I'll take out one of the flagons and, like, into the cups that they have.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we only have kombucha left. Because of drinking instead of anything else.
Oh.
I need a moment.
Sorry.
Oh no, that was very good. That was very impressive, what you did back there.
Yeah. I could say the same for you. Tearing down the wall was pretty clutch.
You're too kind.
Sometimes, but not this time. This was an earned compliment.
I will take it.
Well, good. Be kind
No,
of awkward
Della,
drinks if you were refusing.
What kind of, it would be, yes. What kind of things do you like to get up to here when you do not have a werewolf problem?
Oh, I've kind of always had the werewolf problem.
Well, that is a shame.
Yeah, I'd love to find out someday, honestly.
I'd love to help you find.
I mean, I'm gonna level with you. We're gonna be 1-to-1 for a second. Kind of like the fight. I don't like what it's doing to the town, but it's fun.
It can be, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I obviously wish people weren't being taken off the streets and all that, but
You have a warrior spirit.
you say that.
I like that.
Yeah. Don't know what I would be doing if they weren't here, to be honest. Maybe that's
There will always be problems.
maybe that's what's keeping me here.
Would you go somewhere else if the problem was not here?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Could always travel with us for a time.
That could work. Where you guys headed after this, I mean.
Honestly, who knows? South?
South. Shade Rock?
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, let me move over to the map.
Baby, I could be your problem. You want to fight? I can make that happen.
Shade Rock is this place right here.
I think we were.
Oh,
Yeah.
Weren't we? Wasn't it the thing that Yona was heading towards? We had to go very far south.
Somewhere in this area.
Okay. Okay.
You were told it was beneath Marinon.
Got it. Helpful for me with my brain of rocks.
It's not rocks.
More in the area of Marinon.
Oh. Wonder if they've ever had a centaur in a sky city.
I'm not sure if we will go onto it, so we could find out either way.
Okay. Well, let's see what's happening when this is all over.
Sounds fantastic. And Dela, if you ever need excitement, I would be happy to provide.
Okay. Just sort of like a shift, like, oh, this is what we're talking about. Gotcha.
I'm hitting on you.
Yes, this is a conversation I find myself in. Good.
I'm familiar with that feeling.
Just like, Well, thank you. I might have to take you up on that sometime.
Raises her drink.
Finishes herself completely. All right, grab some kombucha.
Nice little, registration. I don't know. I was trying to think of
what is that?
Restraint.
Hold on, run that
No,
back.
I was thinking about demonstration and Rhystrata together. And
I thought like registration is what you were talking about.
Oh boy!
It sounded terrifying.
It sounded like a strange
You
word that I didn't know.
sound terrifying. Anyway, that's what Riz does.
All right, Brothos.
Brothos will go find a place outside, quiet and alone, and we'll sit down. And they will take the new sword and kind of stick it in the ground. And they will just say, I think I will call you Emberhand to remind me of home. And your activation word is definitely Let the Heart Burn. Which is a pun, but also cool.
I like it.
So hard.
And then he will just flail a flaming sword around for a while.
Yeah.
And sing to himself.
I love the idea of Barney's off somewhere just like planting, and then like Rhystrata is inside just flirting the hell out, and then outside Della and I both look out the window and just see Brothos.
See Star Wars kid out there.
Yeah.
No, it's even better because Barney's just like in the front of the camera, and then like it does a rack focus into the back where you just see Brothos swinging a sword around.
Burning them, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. So you're fully attuned to your items.
Yes.
Yona, is there anything you wanted to do with this time?
Double cloaked up.
It's I mean,
On a
I can do
Thursday night.
to help Yuzel with her project or theory, whatever is going on there. If I could add information with the books, because I know you said some of those books weren't in like normal common and stuff like that, right? The ones that we put into the bag.
Yeah, there's some strange. What languages do you read?
Everything.
Oh, that's right. You read every language. There are mostly different manuscripts for like medicine and treatment in different languages as they assign to their culture. So like Elven physiology, Gnomish physiology, all in Gnomish and Elvish, you know. Looks like a lot of different manuscripts that they were using in the camp. Probably brought with them. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence. No, roll me an Arcana check. Just straight Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
Yeah.
Do I guide myself?
Get guided.
Yeah, I'm gonna guide myself.
Sure.
I feel like I want to be good at these things.
Oh, ow.
Nice.
Sorry, I panicked because I thought you actually hurt yourself.
That is Sad is what that is. That's going to be an 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Weirdly enough, there's not a lot of arcana that you recognize in whatever is happening with these diagrams. Very limited magic is being used in whatever this effect is. It looks a lot like chemistry combined with engineering to produce whatever effect this would be producing. But from what you can glean from the diagrams, it looks like it's going to mimic that effect of the Sprig of Holly, the one you experienced, actually. Also, you also see notes aside those that looks like they've been working on like a list of different plans that could be done. You see one mentioning Simmons being used to send into the camp.
Okay.
You see one that suggests what you guys have already talked about, attacking another one of the outposts to draw them away. And there are also a number of bulleted points to list referencing Hakoda. Looks like they were planning to talk to you all at some point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're going to talk to us, then I'll just wait for that to get those bullet points.
Okay.
Anything else? Could I do like a note insight check?
For
anything that just looks sketchy that Yona would think would be
roll
sketchy?
an insight check.
Okay.
There are diagrams.
Again?
Those are kind of sketchy.
Puns. Aha.
Nice.
Um,
I'm not gonna miss another joke again. That was a good joke.
it's an 8 because I rolled a 2 twice.
No, even with guidance.
Oh, and I didn't do that. 11.
11. Okay. The diagrams all seem to be. They seem to be of both a humanoid form and a shifted form on one page to another. These different diagrams being taken of each different form and how, like, a lot of notes you see them doing research on how lycanthropy actually presents in a lot of these people. And more of their notes, it's like one specific book that you see the slightly familiar diagram of the face of Hakoda that man you saw standing on the ledge. These ones are much more detailed, and that book appears to have more diagrams of just that one figure from day to day.
Is there anything like weaknesses or anything like that?
It's a big target, like right above his shoulder blade, a big circle and concentric, like bullseyes, right there above the shoulder. If you hit that, it's crit. With an 11, it doesn't make a lot of sense to you, but you do see that they've extensively studied not only Hakoda, but most of the people in the camp.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck those rolls.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Absolute hot garbage. Hot garbage rolls.
Well, but is there anything you actually wanted to do for yourself?
No, I guess I will.
You want to be smart.
Me.
Pretty smart. Just like
Yeah.
start talking, see what happens.
Oh,
Is this revenge for the horse thing?
Shit. Oh, shit.
So here's the
I
thing.
know
was
that
gonna
they
just
were
start
going
off
over
small
there,
talk.
and I.
It's barely been 24 hours.
Two friends studying in a room, they might kiss.
They might kiss.
They might kiss.
I'm just saying, I'm seeing the similarities.
It's very funny.
I want to hear of this fabled Yona game.
I like Rhystrata's mind is like, nerd? Nerd? Nerd.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I will ask just while we are doing research and stuff like that, just so that it's not all just about the negative stuff here.
Mhm.
I'll say, so before you were, I guess, here, what did you normally do?
You talking, sorry, about before they came to this city?
Yes. Do we, okay, I'm going to ask this because did Barney tell them, like, do we know that Barney gave us like the backstory of everything? Because I'm doing this as just like I don't know anything from their perspective. I'm trying to remember like what Barney had told us specifically
About Isolt?
Mm-hmm.
He told you about how they got separated, and that was pretty much it.
Okay, because like I don't want to bring up the military stuff or like the Navy stuff if it wouldn't.
She knows.
Okay, all right, cool.
She knows about all that.
Okay,
You
well,
can
I'm gonna
tell
act like
her
I don't
anything
know.
that you know.
Cool. Okay.
She knows it all.
Yeah, so Barney had said you were in the Navy or something before that here, but this is definitely not the Navy.
Right. I don't know if in the Navy is the correct way to say it. I was mostly traveling before I got here. Spent a lot of time apprenticing for a very kind old man who taught me the sort of science of all this. Yeah. Wow. It's been a lot since I thought about him.
Was the apprenticeship anywhere in particular? I'm from the Institute up.
Oh, yes. It was in Valsmere.
Oh, it was? Really?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Well, you know this little, you should roll a history check.
Oh my god. Small world.
Ooh, didn't even roll with the guidance, but I got a nat 20. Thanks, those natural 2s earlier.
Fuck. Yes.
History check plus that is 25.
Okay.
I know everything.
You actually do.
Oh, cool.
They mention the name Florence.
And the machine?
Yes, Florence the
I
Machinist.
was gonna say Nightingale.
No.
Yours is more cultured.
Florence. They mention this name, and it immediately reminds you of a mortician that worked in the city of Valsmere. Kind of a strange figure that always, whenever like classes were passing and someone passed him on the street, there was like stories being passed about this weird guy in town. This sort of like elegantly aged tiefling man. Very old, very white facial hair. Let me see. Yeah, he spent a lot of time alone, and I think he was just happy to have someone else to talk to. But he taught me everything he knew. And it was well worth my time. I should really get back to him, though. Just say hi. At some point.
Yeah, well, I'd be careful. There was some incidents happening there like a month ago. I don't know how long it's been. Someone broke into the library. I used to work at the library, and then I saw some notes.
Oh, the Institute.
Yeah, I don't know specifically why, but it seems sketchy, but I don't know if it's safe there. I mean, safe as the Institute can be around that area, but definitely if you say he's alone, that definitely would probably make him feel better if you go see him. It's never fun being alone.
Right. Well, they look around and see all their like notebooks and shit spread all over the place. Like, sorry about the mess. I should really clean this up before.
You're good. I can help you categorize. Do you run off of any specific categorization system, or?
No, I just keep them in a pile.
Oh.
It'll never work.
Yeah, no.
Glass shattering sound effect.
It was
God, the
this
ship
close,
lands as
and
soon
then
as it
she
sails.
said
Had the opportunity, but then just did not account for that.
Swinging
I
and
keep in a
miss.
big pile. Gross.
Ew!
Cool. You're one of those researchers. Cool. Gotcha. I didn't say that out loud.
the judgment just radiating from Yona. Yeah.
Obviously needs someone to organize for her, maybe.
No, it's fine.
No, I'd get so pissed if somebody tried to organize my shit.
Yeah, I'm like, let me show you. This is the proper way to organize. This is how we do it in the Institute.
Yeah, that would be a turnoff for Izzo. If you're like, no, I'll organize it. And she's like,
no.
Who are
Everyone
you?
has their own different way of researching. There's no shame in that whatsoever. But if you do need any other help, I'm here. I know I wasn't very helpful with anything medical based, but like history, some arcana, I got you covered. I'm a wheelhouse of knowledge and not everything, but most things from studying. But that's about as much as I can get there.
Sounds perfect. If you ever want to, talk, I love hearing about history or magic or.
Please tell me no one told you to say that. Is that a genuine response?
Is that something they do?
There have been times where I've given, I guess I would say, like a lecture on something we're going to go fight. And I give them as much knowledge as I can to make sure we're prepared. And it just seems like it kind of just goes one in ear and out the other. And they don't really pay attention. And it's only on the things that like I'm pretty confident in that I know that they just don't. I don't know. There's just a cutoff of some way. So I'm always hesitant with giving out information because I feel like I talk too much and I say things that people don't want to listen to. So if you say that and you mean it, I appreciate it.
Well, I would be fine with a lecture if that's what
Awesome.
you need.
Yeah, it's less of me needing to give a lecture to people. I just like giving information if information is wanting to be received. So if you're down for a lecture, I got a bunch of different things. I also am learning how to ritual cast specific spells, but that's from a different person that I met in a different town that I need to get materials for. It's a complex thing that I'm still trying to learn. So I don't feel comfortable giving a lecture on something I'm not confident on 100% yet. So
okay,
bookshelf that one and categorized. But I'm talking too much. I'm gonna go. If you need any help, just let me know.
Of course, I will be cleaning up this mess for probably the rest of the day. So you'll know where to find me if you
Cool.
want to give a lecture. She smiles and begins cleaning up all of her weird conspiracy chalkboard off the bedroom wall. And as we close that scene, we are going to go ahead and take our break because it's 2 hours.
Ooh.
Babe, I got this sick new ritual spell called Slideshow. You're gonna love it.
Oh,
shit!
I
Well,
would just like to say, oh, go ahead, Josh. Oh, no, this is the closing.
Do your
I'd
bit.
like to say, I know that people in chat are a little upset about the fact that maybe some of these party members aren't listening to Yona's lectures. I regret nothing. I'm not in school.
You didn't listen to your lectures.
You can't make me go to school, okay?
Yep. But just know, when Rhystrata gives me a lecture on adventuring, ears are perked up. I'm ready to receive the info.
Go for it.
Yummy,
I
yummy
know I'm talking
information.
to a wall,
If
but
you
I'm
like school, you can have school.
all talk way too fast during any of that for Brothos.
Yep.
Hey everybody! So you want to get in on a Skull Splitter dice giveaway during the break? Because you can do that. It's about to open here in just a moment! ! Win to get yourself entered to win a skull mug filled with approximately 100 dice. We'll be drawing that next week, Friday the 30th. So be here for that during the break, my friends. And it is followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. Make sure you subscribe before if you're going to do subscription this month because it isn't retroactive. Okay, break time.
Yeah.
Bye. Cast your
Bye,
cantrip,
everybody. We'll be
Sloan.
back in 10
Now,
minutes.
go! Sloan, cantrip. Okay.
Hello.
I don't know what that's about.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to stream. It's my turn on the stream now.
All right, I'm playing Barney today. Go ahead, Sloan, take it away.
Whoa.
All right, everybody roll initiative.
What's your first move as Barney?
A natural 1. Oh wow, who's got a 1?
You're dead. That's weird. Barney's gone now.
Oh, man.
Woo,
Meet my new character next week.
Your Barney impression is really
Joke's on us.
Oh no,
Sloan's just playing Isolt.
Whoopsie.
Fuck off. I do not sound like that. You
Of course
bitch.
not. Of course not. Oops.
I will
That's my
crawl through
impression
the
of-
internet.
It's a comedic impression.
Like
I
a
say, let's not start the
caricature.
session
Good for
until
the
Sean
voice.
does a comedic impression of all of us.
Yeah.
Respectively.
It's the Fire Island players version of Barney.
Oh,
Sean,
come on.
I request that you do an impression of all of us individually down the line.
Well, as the campaign goes on, I will.
No, right now. Do it right now.
We need
Right now?
it from you.
Okay.
We just
So
need to know.
Barney constantly falls over, as you've just heard.
Shithead.
Yano's like, the books.
Oh, it's the halftime show.
Oh,
Let's see.
man.
Brothos is that is Bubble Bob from SpongeBob.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
good thing, good thing.
Lisa Erickson.
Fuck.
And Rhystrata. I mean, you just tried to fuck a horse. What am I
You
supposed to
did. You did.
Right?
Rhystrata walks into every building going, barreling the camera, just making
You're
that.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
From the office, just looking at the camera all the time.
Yeah, it's like the gym looking at the camera, but sensual.
Yes.
If that could be sexy in a way,
That could be sexy. God.
that is my caricatures in my mind of everybody.
Good job.
Thank
You
you.
did great.
Thanks. We really overcame that.
I like your applause for yourself. That's really good.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
want to be left out.
Well, no, it's he's role playing as Jerry clapping in the background.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jerry!
This is my Jerry cosplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy
Wow.
Jerry's
What
in
are
all
we?
of it,
What are we
and-
doing? Why are we here?
So when we last left our heroes, they did a
laugh list.
bunch of stuff. Yes, you heard me.
I did. It was good.
Great.
Yeah. So, you've all just come back from shopping, had a little downtime to yourself, did a few things. Yona and Isolt did some studying. Really, though. Brothos now has a cool sword. There was almost a
Can't do it.
horse moment.
Epic horse moment.
Epic horse
Oh
moment.
my
Horse
god.
I feel like this game is a
Epic
practice
horse
in
moment.
can we make me embarrassed? And apparently the answer is no.
No.
Boy,
Spada
I thought
plays
so,
My
but
horse
No
prince.
shame.
My Shane just got up and left at some point. I didn't notice. So, what would you all like to do with the rest of your time here?
I had something that I was trying to do.
Yes. Oh, yes, you did.
Cooking up a plan.
So we'll get back to that then, at this moment, as everyone else is doing their things.
That's
Fine. You go out and be in the dirt for a little bit.
So he goes and retrieves like a water skin or something, like just a fucking cup of water. And is gonna
Cup of dirt.
It's a cup with dirt in
got
it.
a cup of dirt.
Brian Regan bit.
Go home.
Yeah! Yeah!
Cup. Dirt in it.
Oh god.
Move along.
Fuck. No. Okay.
So you have your
okay.
dirt cup.
Okay. I have my dirt. The dirt is on the ground. The cup is filled with water. I am going to
Slow down. You're lost.
find. I'm gonna. Barney's gonna like start moving around and try and find like an area that is like further away from buildings. It's got some space, lots of sunlight, anywhere like that. And hopefully, if he can manage it, somewhere that isn't as easily seen. So, like, if something does happen, people aren't like, "What's going on?
Is that dirt?
Is that dirt?"
I think the shirtless dwarf with the sword might work as a distraction too.
You know what? That's a good fucking point.
So you're going to do it behind Brothos is doing kung fu in the street?
I'm gonna do it like off. I'm gonna do it off to the side. Find a sheltered place for this
Okay.
small sprig.
There's this section right actually next to the Scout Assembly
I see.
Building
Oh,
that
perfect.
functions as a little like yard.
Yeah. So he'll kind of go back there. And he drops to his knees, gets down there, and just kind of like fucking, I guess, digs with his hands, just to like loosen it up a little bit, and then he's gonna open the necklace and pull out the sprig of holly in there.
Okay.
Okay, I hope this works. Plants it in the dirt, and then kind of looks at it and like takes the water and just pours a little bit more, and then puts it down, and then he's gonna go, okay, big money, no whammies. I can do this. Do you know she used to grow tomatoes all the time? Okay. And he's gonna cast plant growth.
Okay.
So for plant growth, the spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area. There are 2 possible uses, either immediate or long-term benefits. If you use an action, you choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. Oops. A creature moving through the area spends 4 feet, whatever. You can exclude 1 or more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected, so I can keep it from making everything wild. And then if I cast it over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for 1 year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested. So I'm not using this spell for its classic use. I'm trying to do something different with it.
Very clear.
Which is make a specific plant grow.
Could you make like a whole chain of holly surrounding the town? That'd be pretty sick.
That would probably take some time, and I have to get this
we don't got anything to do.
I gotta get this holly to root first if I can.
Yeah. So make a nature check before you cast the spell.
My dumb idiot son.
What do you mean you're dumb? You get a 19 intelligence.
Shh. It's because of my headband. It's because of my rad headwear. Okay. Nature check?
Yep.
Well, I rolled really well, so that's a 21.
21. Okay. So, because this is not natural to this environment, plant growth is not going to easily affect it. You have an option here.
Okay.
You can attempt to do it as an action. There's a chance it could fail. Or you can do it for 8 hours, focusing on it, and attempt to make it grow without failure. What does Barney want to do?
Grab a snack first.
He's gonna have a snack first.
Okay.
So he's gonna go back inside. He takes the sprig with him so it doesn't get trampled or lost or what have you, picked up by a bird. I don't know. Goes back inside, and is gonna go find Isolt first.
Okay.
She's in a room, I'm assuming.
Cleaning up.
Hey.
She still hasn't cleaned up.
Hey.
So. Nope. Good news, bad news. Good news, I can probably make it happen. Bad news, it's gonna take a long fucking time. So.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So, because it's a little complicated. So I'm gonna do a little snack first. And I also wanted to ask you, did you get the note that I sent you like a couple days ago?
When was this?
How many days ago did I send it? It was recently.
2 or 3.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days ago. You would have noticed it because it would have flown to you like a little paper bird.
I didn't ever receive a letter.
Oh, okay. Well, you were in the forest. I'm guessing it probably just got stuck on a tree or something. I was trying to send you a note. It didn't have anything on it. Honestly, it was probably for the best that you didn't see it. The drawing was very embarrassing.
Okay.
But yeah, I was trying to let you know that I was in Sleeth, because at that point we didn't know where you were.
Gotcha.
So I was hoping that you might get it and I don't know.
At that point, I was already in the cage, so.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. Did you wanna?
I have some ideas I wanted to run by your group.
Yeah. We can get them. We can get them together. Get the group, get the band back together. Yeah. Do you want to come in here? Do you want to go?
Wherever they want to meet up would be fine.
We got
I just
beds
took
in
down
here.
all my.
Oh, well then maybe we should, like at a table.
It's fine. Wherever's fine.
Table's okay. Table it is. Need some help?
No, I got everything I need.
Okay, great, awesome. Come on. Take them out to the kitchen.
Okay.
Where's everybody hanging out?
I think I probably at this point would have just wrapped up the whole Della conversation. It's just drinking at a table.
Okay.
I'll be
Easy enough.
with Rhystrata, so I'm not up there anymore.
Oh, I stick my head out the door. Hey, Brothos.
What? He turns. He's covered in like soot.
Wow.
Yes.
That is
Hello.
quite a look. Isolde wanted to talk to us.
Smears it across his face. Isolde. Okay, here I come.
Yeah.
You need my help with the science. Okay.
Yes. Awesome. Okay.
Love it.
Sally on back to that table and sit down.
Okay. They are very like nervous as you all sit in front of them, and they just sort of stand like in front of this group of people, Scarred Assembly included.
Give them bardic inspiration. It's okay, Isolde. You can do this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bardic inspiration is not going to help that.
Damn it!
They do have it. That's a 2.
Oh no.
Can I give them the help action? since
So
I
just
with them?
has a panic attack in front of us.
Please don't.
It's a 3.
Are you kidding me? Isolde?
Oh,
Can I-
they're
can I
not
take-
a leader.
can I take over the
This not a
presentation?
public speaker.
Can I take the presentation?
So, I was thinking that there's some ways we could approach this that are
Do you want to show up? Maybe
that
that
are
would be
better than
easier?
others. Just holding a notebook in front of their face.
Oh boy, honey.
Jonah like coaches them through part of it.
Got it.
Um,
We want to
over a very slow, arduous presentation, they present their sort of thoughts and notes on how they studied Hakoda's personality while they were there. They reference the part that he is very clever. He is not going to make insanely irrational or stupid mistakes, but he is also prone to emotional overreaction. So there are ways to prompt him into reacting before he's able to think about it, if that makes sense. They also reference that, like you had already thought, maybe attacking one of the other outposts and drawing some attention to that instead of going after the main camp. Or sending Simmons in after an outpost had been taken to tell them that it was taken so that they know and can act right away, which they mentioned comes with a lot of risk, and Simmons has already said he's okay with it if that's the direction you want to go. They also give their last option, which they thought of, is trying to find out which outpost has the thing they're looking for, finding it before they can.
Yeah. The outposts are far apart. I'm sure you know. So I guess whatever we choose, it'll just be time sensitive.
Right. I'm hoping that if I can make this thing and it works, it will decrease their numbers by a bit, give us some breathing room, and hopefully we won't have to hurt people who aren't doing it intentionally.
We've managed to get about 30 or so allies who are going to come in with us where we went this morning. We went to talk to some folks.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it is. And they're fairly competent, it seems like. So there's that.
Nearly
And I must admit, I am interested in what they are looking for. So any option that gives us some light shed on that, I am predisposed towards.
Can you tell us anything else about the seer and what they do? Who they are?
Honestly, not really. They don't have much of a place at the camp. They never did anything. They never, bless you, they never took commands from Hakoda, yet they didn't give orders either. They were always just there. And it was like they were overseeing.
We think that there's a possibility that they are controlling Hakoda. So that's something to consider.
Magically?
I mean, yeah, they're a mage. They seem to be a pretty strong one.
Okay.
Potentially. There's no way to know for sure, annoyingly. But
Right.
I mean, they're called the seer. I'm assuming they are directing, they're directing folks to look in places.
Yeah.
At the very least, they have some grasp of, I guess, divining shit. Unless they have, unless they're getting their information from somewhere else. But from what we've got, it seems like they would be that kind of person.
So, are you suggesting we attack them instead of Hakoda?
They might both be there at the same time. Would they not? Generally,
they probably would. Wouldn't they be together?
I mean,
Most
they were
likely.
when we were there, right?
Yeah.
I guess what I'm asking, if we had to pick one or the other, what would your option be?
I fought Hakoda and he kicked the living shit out of me.
He did.
He's not a pushover.
Yeah. So
I feel like the fight we maybe feel more confident with is maybe the seer, because we could always hit them from range.
As long as he cannot change you, you should be fine.
Well, I mean, with this necklace I have, I can just from a distance, and that might help. Or the barrels. You can do the barrels too.
I think if they're both there, we won't have an option but to fight both of them. I personally have a gut feeling that I would go for the mage. But also, Brothos fought Hakoda, and he knows better than any of us the kind of danger that Hakoda poses, and was face to face with his ire. So I trust Brothos, and
Like a feral animal.
Yeah, so.
Which I don't know, maybe that does mean... and I will say, for both of these conversations, Brothos actually mimicked Yona and has cast Comprehend Languages through... So that he had a better understanding of the planning. Because he got chastised.
Spicy.
Oh,
so he's used both his spell stocks
buddy.
today.
Well, yeah.
But so he's seeming to pick up a little better what's going on with the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a feral animal, though. So maybe that does mean that He is sick. I don't know, but
Yeah.
he does not seem like a peon to me.
No.
Oh no.
No.
We won't
When
lose
it-
anything by putting him down.
When it comes down to it, it is more the weaker that I would be concerned with, but that fucking seer was a monster.
Oh, yeah.
Not in the same way.
He did a thing to you, huh?
I am sure I was cute.
We go for Hakoda, but keep our eyes on the seer. And if Hakoda goes down, and we don't have the, I guess, the effect that we were expecting, I think the seer should be our second go-to. Because, from my understanding, the way that it works is, like, if you bite someone, you potentially have control over them, right? That's why you wear the holly. So, if the seer is controlling Hakoda, then they are also by extension controlling everybody else
This
who
is...
Hakoda sired. So if we kill Hakoda, and then people are still acting strangely, it wouldn't seem too out of the realm of possibility that the seer has moved their focus to the next highest person who also has the ability to control the folks that they've turned, if that makes sense. I don't know. This is just me. I know so little, but with what I know, I'm trying to make it work in my brain.
I have a thing for you, Barney, and Isolde. Hakoda did bite me.
Oh, he did?
And I did not turn. That's correct, right, Sean?
Yeah, he bit you on the shoulder and you did not turn.
So he can't turn people.
I don't know. Or controls it, but this might help. I just put it out there because...
Do we know? I'm completely the wrong person to be asking this. Do we know if werewolves can bite people and choose to not turn them? Or is it like a compulsory thing?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm so good at it.
Is it no?
You can all make your own Arcana checks with
I'll
the
do
question
that.
posed.
Yeah, I'll say it out loud.
I'm a bard now. Yeah.
Haha,
it's
natural
it's still-
one.
That's your one.
And
I asked the question and then forget I asked it immediately after.
I got a 15. Isolde, do you know?
With the 15, none of the creatures you saw seemed to have that option. It seemed to be every bite was a potential turn. And with this pose, she's sort of sitting there looking with a furrowed brow, and she says, I've never actually seen him turn anybody.
Holy shit.
Oh, maybe I'm completely wrong.
Again,
Well,
I can't stress enough that these are different creatures than the other
no, yeah, makes
Right.
sense.
things.
In that case, all the shit that I'm thinking goes out the window, and we're just back to go in with the plan that we had originally, which was target Hakoda. So,
Target. Why would we... of course, Hakoda is a strong contender, and that is why we would take him out. Why would targeting him in light of not knowing if he sires or not be...
no, he's a leader.
Right.
Yeah. That's all I got. I'm open to other suggestions, but,
I still do like, and Isolde says the same, the idea of thinning their forces, attacking one camp first.
that sounds like a
If
good
we
idea.
can. I didn't know about the 30 people before I said that.
yeah,
Okay, well, if that helps.
Well, that is a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
And you have your...
We're working on it.
I don't know what that means.
I'm lost.
Isolde's working on.
Brothos has
Oh,
comprehend
that's the
language,
smoke
not
thing.
comprehend
Yes,
body
yes.
language.
Comprehend gesture.
Yeah.
So yeah. Could we? But we could still do the same thing. Could do a little wombo combo, 1, 2, whatever. I don't know. But
aren't the camps like really far apart?
D might be within range. We passed it on the way there. If there's anyone still there.
I mean, they're done with D, so they may not even be there anymore.
It might be empty.
That's
It
true.
might have people in it for some reason, but it's probably done for them.
Yeah. If we were going to do any of the camps, it would probably be D, because otherwise we're looking at a conflict that spans over weeks instead of just
Well, I mean, or we just go for the main one and just.
Or we just go for the main one. We can always check on D on the way there if we want to. And see. Otherwise, just go straight there. With our 30 people.
Army.
I guess we do. Is it an army?
Squadron?
We don't know.
How many people do you have to have before it's an army?
Squadron.
It is a platoon of about 10 to 15, squadron 15 to 30. Company is like 50 to 300.
Conundrum.
Nice.
Not me being like, the stuff that I obsessively researched is someone who did a soldier's background.
Yeah, we named that group real bad.
It's
the
great.
Conundrum Squadron.
Doesn't have the same ring.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So straight there, I think then still is the best option.
And we
Passing
are
by
not
D.
interested in perhaps finding out what this thing is.
Which thing? The
That they are
fragment?
looking for? Yes.
I'm still very interested in finding that out, but I don't know how we're.
reason 2 for attacking a camp.
Yes, Isolde's last plan is interesting.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, it'll still take time.
I mean, there's also a chance we could figure that out after that's dealt with.
True.
I was only putting together thoughts. I'm not sure about any of them really.
Well, you did a great job.
Could always try to keep the seer alive.
You sound very enthused about that.
We have that anti-magic rope.
Fuck.
Oh!
Yona, you genius. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's in your cargo pants.
We
I
also
didn't
do-
notice those.
Shut. Don't you dare. Fucking fortress.
We also have the anti-magic flail as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
want
Barney
that,
will
Riz?
reach into
I feel like I
his
offered it to you.
So we could attempt to go
Forager's
for the
pouch.
steer first. Hog tie that doggy up, and then go for the other one.
That's fucking brilliant. We don't even
That's
need to
very
kill him.
smart.
If we wrap him in that anti-magic bullshit,
Maybe
if
still
he had
cover his
any
mouth
spells,
with magic.
if he had any spells that he had cast, they'd probably dissipate, right?
Won't know until we find out, but it's a start.
He hands the stones to Isolt, the rope that has the stones woven into it, for her to look at.
Yeah, everyone back away with your magic items.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
All the new stuff we just got.
Don't touch my sword.
Oh
It's
shit.
okay. My blade's not magical.
She takes the stones and looks them over. Is like, wait, is that nullstone?
You know what this is?
I mean, I've been doing stuff for 8 years.
Incredible.
Where did you get your hands on this stuff?
We fought a bunch of folks called the Spell Breakers.
We have this too.
Was that the Deltarium?
It's
No,
the,
no, no,
it's
no.
the
The
flail.
flail.
With
Oh, the
stone.
flail.
Sorry, Josh is doing a terrible job of explaining his actions.
No, you're good.
I love
There,
the Foley work.
I mean, and to put it in your minds, it's not enough to like wrap a person in it. It was
Yeah.
binding their hands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it would
it's
be
enough to
like-
like go
yeah.
around the hands. If you can get it around the person, it's amazing. It's almost too good that someone gave this to you at that low level.
What kind
don't
of
know what I'm
benevolent
doing.
DM? Sean, we love you, but
Love
you're
you,
really good to
Sean.
us. You're a fantastic dungeon master.
Yeah, you weren't saying that where I was cliffhangering y'all every fucking week.
Yeah.
More cliffhangers.
You guys are
please.
perfect. I love this. You guys are great. So,
Baby, you're a cliffhanger.
Nice. Nice.
Go and let your
do
fire.
you ever feel like a
Like a
plastic dice?
cliffhanger.
So,
What were we talking about? I'm so sorry, Isla. I was there and then I completely blanked. Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know what's happened to you.
Plastic.
I was saying,
Yes.
if someone can get these around his hands, it would probably be insanely helpful in whatever we try and do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How quickly would it?
Cool.
Does anyone know like a quick tying? Like, did you like tying stuff on boats, Barney, where you could like quickly tie something around someone's hands to like?
Yeah, I tie stuff all the time.
I don't know.
I also,
I'm sure you've seen me do it.
Yeah,
Have I?
Rhystrata's pretty good with them too.
Yes.
well, that was not what I was talking about, but yes, I am.
Have a rope tying competition.
I was talking about tying your armor pieces together.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes, that is right.
That is what it is. I was saying I also have something that may help us keep him still.
Is it
I
killing
don't
him?
enjoy using it, but
Oh, it's not killing him then.
Killing
yes, I love killing.
Do you think if we bonk him really hard with this, it will take his magic away?
Ooh, maybe. Worth a try.
One of us get hit with that before?
Almost.
Rhystrata got beamed with some sand, I think.
They didn't do a lot of good attacks
yeah,
on you guys.
I
I
think
got
the guy.
sand yoinked and it didn't work.
I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy fighting me had the flail, which
didn't work.
he
on
was
you.
dead in about. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Sorry.
I remember.
Sorry,
It was
Sean.
super lame encounter.
Jesus. That's like that one meme where the guy like shoots the other guy and it's like, why would they do this? Except it's Sean overpowering his players and then being like, why would you do
You monster! You killed those guys. How dare you? They were just camping.
Anyway, here's a +1 sword.
Here's adamantine armor. What are you, level
There it
6?
is.
Yeah, that's
Take
fine.
it.
I spent fucking I have spent so much time tying knots. Yes, I can tie a good knot.
Yes, you can tie a good knot.
I tie knots good. Very good. So
Best knots.
I just gotta get close to him, which I can make happen, typically with a little extra spice. But yeah. So
Okay. So we have a plan?
So we
yes,
Certainly have something.
do
we
what
definitely have an idea.
So we want to get close to him and bind him up.
Yes, which
Correct.
means that it would probably be less of a full frontal assault and more of a we find another way to sneak in.
we have a way to sneak in. I don't think they found the hole.
We have no way of knowing.
So
It's a pretty big hole, no?
perhaps if we can
It
get
is,
the
but it did get
holly,
overgrown.
It is in their pantry.
Yeah, no one goes in there except for
It's in
him.
their pantry.
That's where all those apples he murders are.
Yeah,
of course,
a monster.
monster.
Fucking
If
A.
if we have the holly gas, yes, and we have our squadron, as it were, perhaps we can release the holly, send in a squadron, and then ourselves come in a different way. I happen to know a portion of the gates that may be unreinforced at the moment.
Yeah,
Perhaps that could work.
Okay.
that is true. But then they'll be on guard, and it'll be harder to sneak up on them. I think,
What if we
unless they're
could,
distracted. In which case, maybe you could.
could
Yeah, that's
we
what the holly
draw
does.
him out, is my question. Because they are going to be on guard. Why not make him come to us? Is there a way to do this?
Does he have a reason to come to us though?
If we had one of the big parts of the
Barney
thing
looks
that he
to
wanted.
Isolt.
Oh no, I don't think he would come for Isolt.
Yeah.
No, what about one of the items he wants, though?
Does he want that?
We'd have to get them though.
That's fair. I make assumption, but still.
Because that would be convenient if he does leave, but at that same time, it's kind of tough to tell.
Has he ever
I-
left Isolt?
He has. on occasion.
Do you know why he has left?
Go visit other outposts.
Grocery shop.
Usually he does go to make sure that the fraction or the segment that they found is not only accurate, but it's brought back safely.
So he does have a personal interest in these.
He wants those things.
For some reason or another, yeah.
I think no matter what, the faster we come to a plan, the more we have them on their toes. Because if we give them more time to plan stuff or get other people, maybe from if the other higher up people are at other camps and he says, hey, come here quickly, it's going to take them a few days to get here.
If we steal the piece, he sends everyone after us. If we can make him believe the outpost has found the piece,
This is the plan.
he will go.
We take an outpost and we send rat friend to say that it has found the piece, and he comes to us.
We could even go back to take D because that's close, and then pretend like we found more at that spot. If that's the plan we're going to go with.
It is a gamble.
We don't know what the fragments are or what they look like.
That's
We don't even know if that's the typical way they notify the folks that they found one.
Most notifications come through Clayton.
Yeah, we don't want to have to worry about them because that'll...
He has a sort of route he flies.
I still think that our best option is just going straight there.
Okay.
I agree.
I think that Rhystrata brings up a good point. Maybe if we split and flank, that would be the best way to do it. We go... Actually, it could help if the party that we went with last time manages to come around to the opposite end and attack them from the other side at first. Yeah. And then we have the other group, our friends, come in behind after. Because if they see us attacking the other side, maybe they'll think that we're stupid enough to try the same thing twice, but from a different direction.
And so you're saying the pirates come in from where we originally attacked from?
Yes.
And we come in from like the north?
Yes. If they can. We don't have to perfect this now. You all at the very least have 8 hours while I try to make this shit work.
Tough.
So, speaking of which, I think I should really get started.
Okay.
Take a little lunchbox.
So, I'm just gonna go get some food. Do you need anything before I leave? He says to Isolt.
No, but I might need to go grab a few things just to make these once you have the holly ready.
Okay, what do you need?
Just a few chemical components, something to dissolve and aerosol.
Yeah.
Do you
The
want to go
actual
to
holly.
Mulch House? He had some chemical stuff there.
If you can send someone to get it for you, or get someone to disguise you, I think that's best. We still don't want people seeing you.
Okay.
Yona and I can go.
Yeah.
Yona is smart
Sure.
and I carry things well.
And
I'll write you
Brothos
up a
is
list.
smart, and I also have hands.
Yes.
Okay. She
Nice
will
man.
write up a list and let you guys go to the mulch house for her.
Person.
And I get a little snick snack and a little water,
You should
Break time. Epi juice slices.
a little appy slices
Chalky
with
milk?
peanut butter.
Rise up. You are sick.
The original
And-
chalky milk.
And he goes back outside,
Mhm.
sits on the ground, and gets started on an 8-hour casting of plant growth on this
Damn.
little holly sprig.
Okay. So the way this is going to work.
Ooh.
How far is that from the
Building?
word?
It's like
The SCART
behind it,
assembly,
right?
by the way.
It's right outside, from what I remember.
Hell
her
yeah.
saying.
Okay,
like right
cool.
here.
Strata's just
Yeah.
gonna keep an eye from inside the town.
It's like right outside, so you can probably see it from a window.
Nice, good.
The way this works is essentially because you're trying to not only bring this section of a plant back to life, you're also trying to make more of it. So the 8 hour of continual focus. Can you just make me a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution?
Yeah, dude.
For the appy slices and snack.
I'll say because you properly snacked up, because I want to reward good player role play. I will give you advantage on the roll.
Sweet. Cliff Bar appy.
Nice.
Happy slice advantage.
Amazing.
Slice.
I rolled well.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. I rolled a 19. A
Thank you,
16
Happy
plus 3.
Slices. Okay.
Thank you, Abby Jesus.
You do not become exhausted throughout this process, but over the next 8
That is
hours,
surprising.
and as it shifts into night, there is a creeping cold that sort of follows with the night. But your focus remains. You're making excellent progress.
He's just like... This is like the first time he's ever done anything like this. I think this is probably very unfamiliar. I don't know what exactly is happening in his brain, but he's definitely like tranced out. I don't know if any thoughts come with that, but
Head empty. Grow.
head empty.
At about the first hour mark, the part where you dug, you begin to see like little sprouts of grass filling in that area, along with a single like bud of this holly bush growing back. Now, is there anything else anyone wants to?
Hell yeah!
Barney's just like
Like
hands
rat.
outstretched.
Holly!
The Holly Giant.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do for the next 8 hours?
I think we're gonna go to the mulch house. I guess we can check back in on Barbosa, see what he's up to. Just kind of
Just
make
his
sure
name's
every
fully
week-
Barbosa. I love it.
Yeah, it is. It's over now.
We just changed the
Tell
names.
us a name?
No, he didn't.
He
No,
just
I haven't.
leaves.
He's
King of
Barbosa. I
Sleep.
saw on his name tag. His name tag still.
Yeah.
His name is
Pirate days.
King of Sleeth.
James.
Okay.
So yeah,
No,
mulch
his name's
house
King of Sleeth.
to get the chemicals, and then checking back on the King of Sleep to see what else.
Are we able to find the chemicals we need in this multi-house?
So those are the two things you guys are going to go together?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Rhystrata?
I'm having a prayer-a-thon, baby. I'm turning on the television and watching one of those pastors. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just vibing. No worries.
You have your horse. That was
Oh,
You know what? All right. Soundtail
what?
spoke and I'm fucking a horse.
Oh, no!
I have one regret, and it was pressing that horse in there.
Man, shit like this, like just asking for a friend.
That-
There's a
Fine.
brief window that I'm going to allow you, Sarah. I'm going to allow
Yes.
this one time. You can take that back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I enjoy this joke that I made. I don't regret it. But I would like to maybe fuck a centaur instead. You know?
Gotcha. Okay. We're shifting focus a little bit.
Wow, what a big pivot.
Okay. You have one of the strangest nights of your life.
Get it off the rails, right?
Cool.
Everybody.
Maybe for the first time, Rhystrata's sore in the morning. Who knows?
Heyo, heyo.
Y'all have to find yourself another fucking DM. I'm done with this shit.
Hey, let's see how far we can
Trying to
take
write a
this
good
joke.
story.
I hope you know that I have a friendly horse noise and an angry horse noise.
Oh, no.
So we've got
Damn
a
it.
Cool story. Can I fuck your NPC now?
I'd like to formally. I think I need to have a press
Absurd.
conference and release. I need to upload a 20-minute YouTube video looking
would
harried and
love-
wearing glasses.
Hey,
of an
sisters.
apology. Hey sisters.
Oh, man.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
So you guys go to the mulch house. Go, go, go. As you all arrive at the mulch house, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Let's see.
Are either of them good? Because you're both making hard by faces.
I got a 9 with a +5 modifier.
I got a 9 with a +2 modifier.
We're having like a really deep, meaningful conversation.
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, dude, I saw what you did at the meeting. That was awesome. Good that you're using your magic and stuff to learn and like here."
I learned from you. You did all of this thinking and research, and then I was like, "Oh, I can do that."
And you did. So, like you said back there, I know you'd said before that you weren't the smartest back when we were at the at Friends with the owl bears and everything like that. But you're special, Brothos. You have powers that you've even yet to discover that I'm sure will make you even stronger. And you have a fire sword now. That's like...
You say the words.
I forgot the words.
Nailed it.
Let the heart burn!
Got it. Got it in one.
Brothos, I'm going to write that onto the handle for you.
You maybe need to.
As you're both
I can't get to work!
To the large front door, you go to open it, and it is locked. Like the sliding door doesn't open.
Oh, this is straight up their hangout, by the way. I forgot.
Yes.
They're dead now.
There was only one way in, and it was this door. We checked last time. Do you have like lockpicks?
I don't.
Oh no, a wooden door.
Do you want me to open
Whatever will we do?
I have this necklace of fire.
Oh! Yes! I like step back.
No.
No.
That'll open
That was
the
a
door,
joke,
right?
Brothos. That was a joke.
Yeah, do it. Just do it.
No, can I... when we were inside, how did the door lock? Was it just like a...
It was like a big thing of wood came down.
Oh. Can I borrow your sword for a second?
Like latched it.
All right.
I'm not...
No. Here you go.
I'm just going to try and stick it in and just like...
If only we had like a crowbar
Nice.
or something.
Pick up the...
Don't exist here.
First don't exist in this world.
It's just like me.
Can we try and stick the sword into the door and like lift up the center thing?
Yeah, maybe slide a hand check.
Cool.
Can I give him advantage?
You can give him advantage. I was
Nice.
waiting for you to ask.
You
I
fucking
would,
ghost him from
thank you.
behind
That
with a
was
ceramic
an
pot,
natural
but you're
one.
lifting a sword.
Yeah, it's definitely.
He's not even helping. He's just holding my
Very
waist.
sensual.
It's more giving over the
have
new
this
sword he
sword.
just got. He's just like, don't fuck it up.
Be careful! Careful!
That is a 19 plus 6.
Oh, okay. Very easily, especially with the two of you ghosting each other. You can begin to lift it up and unlatch it, and it begins to slide free.
I was just going to smash
should
it
do
open.
so.
This is much better, Yona. This is
Yeah,
good.
then they don't know we smashed it.
That is
You're
good.
just smashing it, dude.
You're clever. This is what
The
you are,
interior that you remember being lit by those big bulbs, they do appear to still be lit. They are still, as you remember seeing it. You do not notice the lizard folk.
Is the whole room lit properly?
Wait,
It's lit about the same
are
as
you
you
telling me
remember it.
something I don't notice in here? Because that's terrifying.
You
There's-
don't notice the lizard folk who would be
Oh,
attending
okay.
this place.
I thought you
He's
were
not,
saying like,
you're saying he's
no-
not there, or we're not seeing him there.
You don't notice the big gun.
That's what I was expecting.
It's a shotgun on a string.
Oh, wait. I have a look. Watch. Let the heart burn, and it creates light for me as well. That is an effect of the sword. So now flaming sword.
I'm gonna have my cape, my cloak that I have kind of wrapped around my face because it smells in here still.
What are you
It's
doing?
Mulch. You looking for the particular things on
I'm
the
sure
list?
we got a list from Yuzel.
Do you want to do
So-
that part, and I will look for maybe clues?
Sure. If you hear any bad guys, just shout, please.
Okay.
Make me an investigation check separately, both of you.
Yeah.
I demand it.
Oh!
19 for Josh.
-1.
19.
13.
Oh,
So an
18.
18. I didn't get a nat
Gotcha.
20, sorry.
Okay.
Nice.
What was
13.
that, Yana? 13? Not bad for the thing you
Hell
were
yeah.
looking for specifically. So with a 13, you go behind the desk that he had sort of set up to do sales with, and there is that back room that led down to the basement. There are a good amount of like materials and crafting supplies here.
Wasn't he
and-
selling his potions?
He was selling potions.
Are they
He
still
was
there?
selling a lot of stuff. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You did see where they came from. You can check there if you'd like.
After I check for like the important thing, I'll be like, oh, let me look for that too.
You're able to find the stuff on the list. It's very like kind of rudimentary stuff, but there's plenty of it here. With the 19 Brothos, you see there is a distinct story told by the mulch on the ground, which is the four of you charging into the basement and then lizard feet beating right out the front door and never coming back inside.
Bye.
Yeah. He fucking left town as soon as you guys attacked this place.
But there's no paperwork regarding the Brotherhood or shit.
There's nothing regarding like what happens downstairs. It's literally just he fucking disappeared.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, beautiful.
But Yona, there is a little tray you remember him pulling out.
Yeah, like that little
that
bar.
had some of those fake potions that you remember him selling.
Okay.
They also had. Let me see if I can find my notes.
Yona, I have determined with my incredible prowess in deduction, that the lizard has left town forever.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
Nice.
well, I'm looking to see if the fake potions he was trying to sell us were still here, but I know he had like real potions too.
Oh, here I give you fire sword. He holds it over his head.
I can see the okay.
You do find the one greater healing potion and the 2 regular healing potions, along with the batches of
The fake ones.
placebo.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nice.
smash the placebo ones against the wall and just like, no one needs
Can
those.
we turn that into a game where we just spend the next 30 minutes smashing placebos?
That's
Yeah,
totally
I'm gonna
fine.
throw them towards you. You can
Yeah, hit him with the sword.
Smashing Placebos is an excellent band
It
name.
really is.
okay,
Sounds like
and
a
then you said
Smashing
it's
Pumpkins
a
cover
greater healing potion and then 2 regular.
Yeah, so two healing potions, which is 2d4 plus 2.
Mhm.
Then there's one that is 4d4 plus 4.
Okay, I'll give that one to Brothos.
What is this? Oh, potion.
Yeah, it's a healing potion. It does a lot.
Did you say it was the greater one?
It's the 2d or 4d4 plus 4 is the one he handed you.
Wow, that is.
Yeah, and then I've picked up 2 of the 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Dang, I got
This
3
is very
healing
kind
potions.
of you. Yona.
Damn.
Does anyone else need healing potions? 'Cause I could disperse those
yeah.
amongst the group if we need to. I just don't have healing spells, so that's why I have those.
Yeah, no. Other people should definitely have them so that.
Okay. Do you how many do you guys have any on you already?
I will remind you, taking a potion is a bonus action. So
Mine saved
I
my
got
life
fancy.
in the fight.
Yeah. I have no way of healing myself.
It's
so
a good
I've
bonus
had
action
one potion
healing.
with me the entire time. Now
fair
that I have
enough.
3, I can disperse those to whoever needs them. Like, do you
Unless
want
you
one?
have proficiency in throwing it back. So,
no one
What?
does.
oh.
How dare you?
I'm
confused.
growing a tree. What? I'm growing a tree
I-
right now.
Dare you say
That's
that?
when you get angry.
For you, Sloan, do you have a healing potion, and do you want one?
I
Potion.
do not have a healing potion, but I also literally always pack healing words, so.
Okay. Well, in case for any reason you touch the magic rope that is in your cargo pants pocket.
Wait, I do have 1 potion of healing.
Okay, you do. Rhystrata, do you have a healing potion?
I do not.
Okay, I will give you one of those then.
Okay.
And then I'll hold 2.
I do always have that motherfucking thing on me in terms
That's-
of healing.
I reckon, but
Oh, the
What
The
kind of
it's just
potion
the
is it?
potion of healing, the 2d4 plus
Okay. Also, is there any way I've had a realization? Is there any way that I can retcon sleeping with Della? Because I just realized I didn't get Taryn a babysitter.
I gave you that chance. You watched that chance sail by.
Is that
you
why
let
you
it
look
go.
like you were haunted about 30 seconds ago?
Yes!
Is that
Can
what's
we bring
going through your
Taryn with
head?
us? Could we bring Taryn with us? Will you allow the retcon
Yeah,
if we bring
okay,
Taryn with us?
Okay, yeah, you take Taryn
Yeah.
with you.
I'll have
Sean,
my
he's
full
only a
background.
child. Come on.
Sean, he's a baby.
He's
Uncle-
just a little boy.
Uncle Yona and Uncle
Oh,
Brothos
boy.
bring Taryn out for a night walk. Yeah, and we're smashing bottles. We definitely
before-
give him
yeah.
a turn with the sword.
Before
Yeah.
Rhystrata passes him off, she'll be like, "If he dies, the wrath of myself and my god will be on you."
Oh,
Yes,
for
ma'am.
sure.
And then
Okay.
goes.
Scary. Hey, my god who likes to carry rocks in her pocket
Yeah.
is gonna fight you.
It's all fun and games until a FedEx package accidentally crushes your house.
That look on your face.
Exactly.
We make sure that Terran has as much fun as we possibly can the entire time.
Okay. Do you
Up and he's
hide him?
Sugar. Oh.
Yeah, I have him wrapped in the cloak. Never had it. I put it around my mouth to like hide from the smell. He's just kind of like in there. Like,
Okay.
Yuna's got the brain cell and the baby.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I make
It's
sure
like a-
there's lots of sugar for him.
that.
We do some singing. He
Beautiful.
definitely participates in bottle smashing. So it's a
Then you
good.
bring him to the King of Sleeth.
And then we bring him to the King of Sleep.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in the.
Sounds like fun.
Don't show my baby to the king.
I don't know.
Fuck,
I have a backpack. I have a backpack. He's in
Okay.
the backpack. I'll
Cool.
put him in the backpack. Just watch out for the other books. Don't.
Oh my baby.
So
Rhystrata be like,
I move all of like the pens and ink that I have in my bag and put it into like a side.
I was so caught up in the euphoria of horse fucking them. For a moment, I lived in a world where babysitting didn't
You
exist.
forgot about the horse you were raising.
Euphoria of horse fucking.
I totally forgot the reason that Rhystrata
I didn't
not
even bring
been sleeping around.
So it's been a while since I fucked anything. Hey, you horse. What are you doing later?
Oh boy.
Holy shit.
Anyways.
What a character
Yeah,
I've
he's in
made.
my bag, and I'll tell
so
him
good.
before we. I'll tell him before we go into to meet the King of Sleep. Hey, we're meeting that pirate sounding person again, the one that sounds, and I'll just imitate his voice, and be like that guy that
Oh,
sounds.
the one who
like
sounds
this."
super cool.
This is
Yeah,
Uncle,
sure.
Uncle
This is
Sleep.
Uncle Sleep.
But do not let him know you exist.
Yeah, just be quiet in the bag. Here are all the coffee capsules I have, and I'll just dump the whole thing.
Yes. Good.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
And then I'll crawl in and unlock the door for Brothos again.
Perfect.
Oh my god, thank you. You are so lithe and screamy. It's good.
Thing?
Screeny?
I'm gonna
I'm
crawl
running
into
on
the
fumes.
You did it to me earlier.
Yeah, I
Raven.
deserve it. I deserve it.
So you open the door, head back down into the basement, and eventually reemerge on a slightly different scene. It looks like
They have real
most of
chairs
them. Yeah, they have fully furnished an apartment.
now.
No,
Wait for
they are
It's a good silverware.
laying out food and stuff for dinner. Looks like.
Oh, I miss being on a crew.
Why are we here?
There's
I
a bit
think
of
we're just checking on how they're doing. If there's anything we can do to help, or any recommendations they have,
Ask them about my diamond.
or the diamond that Barney asked me to remind them about later.
Okay. You approach the king.
Yep.
Obviously,
Hello.
he's sitting there in front of like this massive plate of food. He's like, "Boys, please help yourself. Anything you like."
Happy
Are there
to.
more grapes?
There is a big bundle of grapes.
I'm gonna grab some more grapes. Just in
Okay.
case.
How about the grape?
I get plates for the two of us as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll just eat and be like,
There's
"Did
like
you
a
get
little
that?
buffet.
By chance?" That our friend had asked you about.
Diamond. All right, diamond. I think that's coming in. Any particular reason they're asking for a diamond?
That is a good question. Brothos, can you hand me that pork over there?
They never really
mage
gave
hand.
me an amount they needed it to be
By the
worth, so I
Um,
just took a shot in the dark.
what did you go with?
We'll find out when it gets here, huh?
That's a good answer. Yeah, so we were just checking to see how you guys were hanging, if things were going well with preparations.
Everything seems to be going all right. We should be fine to go probably day after next.
Day after next, we will tell the others. Meet outside the walls.
We like to keep a lower profile than that.
So meet here, and then we'll follow you out.
Or meet at the woods.
We'll probably meet you inside the woods.
Okay.
It'll take us a while to get out one at a time.
Oh, and if you need to, just for the sake of helping you expand your kingdom, I guess, if that helps as a sense. We did just recently clear out the mulch house. If you would like to take that over as a spot, there's an exit under the building that takes you outside.
It's a good way in and out of town, yes.
Mind the bodies under the floorboards.
We did
bury some people there, but this is true.
But that's a whole other room. If by chance you happen to have another one of those fancy coins that we take to the other place in exchange for the information I just gave you.
You want another fucking coin?
Yes, shoot your shot.
A good little errand boy. He looks you up and down and says,
"Books." That's me.
Right, we'll see what happens after.
Can I use my hold on, I have a thing.
Your thing?
John's fucking rubbing his eyes like, I'm so fucking tired of you bitches.
You want another penny?
You money grabbing monsters.
Motherfuckers.
I give him bardic inspiration. I don't know what's going on.
Can I use my third present to try and charm him to give me another coin?
You can try to charm him.
With the bardic inspiration.
Oh my god.
Go for it.
We're gonna ruin this entire relationship we've established with this man.
Please, God.
I was just hoping if you would do it out of the kindness of his missing heart that he would give us another coin based on
Who
that.
says it's missing?
He looks...
I don't know. I don't see it where it's supposed to normally be.
I've got a job, dirt.
He looks like he respects the ask, but laughs it off like it's a joke.
Game recognizes game. Okay.
Right. We'll look into taking over that place as soon as we get back from all this.
Aye, aye.
The bakery was great.
Right?
Very tasty treats.
He looks at the sword in your back. I agree.
The tarts were really good too.
Even better than the weapons, I imagine.
Sugar on my face still.
Fully, like,
Caked in it.
Oh, I love you now.
Image. Help.
It's just
Yona loves the cake.
two idiots and a baby.
2 idiots and a baby.
Fucking wandering around the city.
Is this the Hangover?
It is the Hangover. Yeah.
Hangover part. I don't even know what.
Fucking topical Hangover reference. You're welcome, everybody.
Well done.
Yeah,
Slug.
it's only 2009 again.
Guys, Superbad just came out. It's pretty thick.
Right. Well, is there anything else I can prepare for you, or any more requests you have of me?
No, I'm just checking in.
We just came to have dinner with our friend. Also, though, the meeting thing was pretty important to find out.
Yeah,
so
we did need to know where to meet, and also get more grapes. Because they were really good. Ate all those other ones up. Yum, yum, yum.
Early morning, we'll start sending people into the woods, little by time.
And then
You'll
the day
get
after
there,
the
we
next,
should be.
In your history of piracy and sieges on places, I don't know. Anyway, I'm assuming. What are your main forms of strategy of attacking a well-fortified zone?
Cannons.
Do we have
here.
Not a one.
Good
Except
talk.
for the two your friends kissing there.
Hey!
Okay. Oh, and if you could get any of the, was it the powder explosive barrel thing?
Right. We have a few
That would be possible. That might help.
sources of powder coming in.
That is
Cool.
powderful.
They're about this big.
How many of those though? Could it equal up?
3 or 4.
So, okay.
He just looks like you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm sorry.
You ever carry something this big through the forest?
No, can't say I have.
Right. We've got 3 or 4 around this size. We
A
should be
werewolf.
That seems more than efficient. Cool. Well, you guys enjoy your dinner. I don't mean to intrude. We're just gonna.
Oh no, we will stay and
Please
finish dinner. It
stay.
would be rude. Yes, Yona, we have to
Make
stay.
yourself a plate. You've already made yourself
Cool.
a plate. Well,
Okay.
That's fine.
We definitely, Brothos insists they spend dinner with these people.
He doesn't bother you. He doesn't like make you leave or anything. He's fine with it. He just doesn't like being asked to do more stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, where's Jerry?
It's very much Brothos attempts to have casual, broken conversation with this person about
Fully.
nothing in particular.
He's delighted to have broken conversation about nothing in particular.
I like this man.
I'm just gonna give a hype talk to Jerry. Just be like, hey man, I know they've been giving you a hard time, but it'll pass, I'm sure, right? It has to.
Said I'm going in the woods first. I don't think I'm gonna do well out there.
Hey, King of Sleeth, what is Jerry's deal?
Guys,
Why do you
guys,
keep him around?
Here's a pivotal moment. Do I give Gary this necklace of fireball?
No.
He genuinely like moves over to you like he's sitting alone at the lunch table and moves up to you and he's like,
buddy.
"Do you have any advice for the woods? I heard you have all been out there before."
I think I do. I'm gonna reach in my bag and grab out the book that Rhystrata wrote in with all my adventuring tips.
Oh
Be
God!
like, this has helped me. I've slayed a chimera before with information off of this book. Not alone, but like this definitely helped.
Still
But
impressive.
if you want to browse it over while we're eating, feel free to.
Oh, he takes it and just starts ripping through the pages, trying to absorb its information.
Yeah, mind the creases though. I'd like to keep it in good condition.
Oh my
Right.
god.
The party
Not knowing that
accidentally
Rhystrata
killed
wrote
Brilliant.
everything inside.
His last name is Seinfeld. Josh, are you saying something?
Brothos absolutely looks at the King of Sleeth and goes, so what is Jerry's deal? Why do you keep him around? He seems a little...
He's hilarious.
Is he really?
Oh, he's absolutely hilarious.
Jerry! Joke!
He stands up. He's like, I don't know any, and he falls down. And while he falls down, his pants fully like come down, and he's like, "See what I mean?"
Yeah, Brothos is dying.
Fucking hysterical.
I'm just gonna take my book back and be like,
This is
Oh,
good.
Jerry's gonna die.
Jerry's gonna fully die first.
I love this Jerry. He's a good
In
man.
a super funny way.
I'm gonna help Jerry. Be like, Jerry, do you
God.
have anything else you could do aside from this job?
He just touched.
No.
Here, Jerry, I have.
Because he's pulling up his pants without standing up.
Yeah.
Oh, this poor baby.
Worming
This
his
is fully the kind of person that I believe the Satyr King would make a warlock of him and or paladin, anything like that. Fully.
the horns.
Jerry,
Yeah.
I'm going out on a limb. I don't know how well this will work, but if you don't want to be here, I would recommend going to Alvestrad and going to the Shaleback Inn and seeing if you can get a job there, just to maybe not be where you are now in this life.
Didn't you say he has a family,
I
Sean?
can help you get somewhere.
Oh my God.
Jerry?
I
Yeah.
joked about that. I don't know.
I think
I
Jerry
didn't say
said
he
that
had a
he's
family.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I think I was joking in saying that. But I don't know if this is good. Like, I don't know much about this life in general, but I'm getting the vibe.
Make a persuasion check. Fuck it.
Can I use my fate
Jerry
presence on
end
him?
up here?
If you want to use it on Jerry, you can.
I'm gonna use my fate presence on Jerry, and it's
Oh my God.
15 wisdom save.
DC 15.
Yeah, I'll do that before
How wise is Jerry?
Jerry!
Jerry.
He rolled a natural 14.
Oh my God!
Or is it a flat wisdom?
Jerry? He's not very wise.
Okay, sweet.
He's here doing this right now.
You know
He's not very
Jerry.
wise.
Okay.
You know, Jerry.
Jerry's like
I
that.
rolled a.
You technically have
I didn't
bardic
roll with advantage.
inspiration.
I rolled a 13 plus. Was it persuasion?
Yeah.
17 in
You-
total.
You
Not
have
with
bardic
advantage.
inspiration.
Roll
as
with
well.
advantage then.
Yeah. So that's a 17. I'm not gonna go with that other roll.
Okay. You see, as you sort of give him this life advice,
Like, I'm
you get the
looking
feeling
at serious in the eyes. Like,
he's never gotten life advice that was actually genuine from somebody before. And he's like,
God!
all right, shale back in, you say.
Yep. And here's 2 gold. If they don't hire you, just use that to maybe figure something out.
Get the gold piece of the
God!
Brothos hears Yona telling this guy to go work around a large water animal, and will pull out his potion of water breathing and hand it over to him and go, "This is probably very important for you."
You always so kind.
And just look for the creature in the water. Its name is Dorothy. She's really nice. And you'll
Run.
meet Delson.
Run, Jerry. Run.
Be
All right.
free.
Never look back.
Please tell me he trips over something on his way out.
He fully he fully runs out of the room, and as he's getting to the door, he smashes the potion against the door. Oh no!
I believe in you, Jerry.
Brothos is so amused and angry that his beard comes alight in that instant. He absolutely accidentally rages.
The best way to waste a spell, a potion in the world.
Yep.
The best way to waste a potion that was given to you by some random old guy.
He's covered in like potion and like blood from the glass in his hand. He's like, he runs out of the room.
I don't know if this is a villain origin story
Or not.
We'll find out when we get back to Albatross.
Oi, there's old glass hand. There he is.
Best use of a potion ever.
That was flawless.
We gotta get back and check on
Nimbus are
Jerry
gonna be best
later.
You should put him in your book for sendings.
I can't breathe.
Well, you have your dinner. You have dinner and a show.
Careless.
Wow. That was really
What's
something.
the deal?
And Taryn learns a very good life lesson that day.
Yes.
Be kind to strangers
Don't
from
be a
inside the
jerk.
bag. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. King of Sleuth, thank you for
Should have given
dinner.
guidance if she was leaving. That would have probably helped.
He's too drunk to realize that anything's happened.
We kind of say our
Oh.
farewells, I assume, and
Yeah.
make our
I
way
do
back.
actually take the plate of grapes. I'm gonna pretend like that's my whole meal, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm kind of full. Just
Home. Delicious. Okay,
Yep.
you pocket some grapes. I'm gonna save 20
sweet.
backup
That
grapes.
was extra money.
Nice, backup grapes are good.
What bag did we have that in? Was it in the
It's
Barney?
in
the bag of
the
holding.
Barney's bag,
Well, the other
or
grapes.
bag
I
of,
assume works like a
Or
refrigerator.
the haversack. Sorry.
bag of haversacks.
Yeah,
bag
you're doing
of
your rich one.
having.
I'm just
Bag of having.
put those in there.
We will, I think, share
No,
absolutely
yeah.
that they
Okay.
want to meet the day after next in the woods with the rest of the party, just so they have that.
They are down a person though.
Okay.
Jerry did decide to take up a better life for himself on the request of others.
Who?
We saved a life.
Who? Nice, Reese.
Fucking. Oh, I love
When
that
you put
so
you drop
much.
the grapes into Barney's bag, but he's fully like totally clocked out. Just like seems to be drifting.
I'll put
Drifting in dreamland.
yeah, I'm gonna put 19 grapes in the bag, and I'll put one grape on top of Barney's head.
You bitch. It stays there.
Good.
He's
good,
not
good.
he's like not moving at all.
Oh
except
yeah,
for
you're
just,
fully
like,
in trance.
Yeah,
mumbling under his breath,
Anything.
maybe.
I've never seen him
But-
stay this still before.
It's really weird, huh? Usually he's like wringing his hands and pacing.
I will leave a note though that says like right next to the ground, and it's like when you discover the grape, put it in the bag.
Sloan, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Your character may have just gotten read to rights a little bit.
You may have just gotten wrecked.
Oh my god.
Sloan's gonna kill me. I'm sorry.
You just got a grape on your head. So,
Yoda, bad man.
Tough talk for someone with graping dissidence.
Ow.
eventually you all are able to turn in for the night if you wish, while Barney continues on this ritual.
You still doing that like through the night, or will he wake up?
Into most of the night. This is going to go pretty pretty long tonight, probably like
Got
2
it.
or 3 a.m.
He's got a weird
He'll hit the snooze button.
He's
Should
got
we
a
probably-
weird
oh.
glow coming from underneath the eye patch. It's like barely there. And then you like think that you see it and then it's gone.
Should
Hell
we
yeah.
maybe take turns watching?
Yeah.
That sounded.
Jesus.
Whoa. chill.
Chill out.
It's like the world's most
Keeping watch
valuable
over
door
our
mannequin.
friend, fine.
Don't bite your lip while you do that. It's like a threatening Chad.
Holy shit.
Welcome to Kappa Phi. That's what we do here. We stare and bite our lips.
So anyway, though, actual real for reals, watch our friend.
Yeah. You guys want to take turns watching? You can.
Yeah, I think maybe like into the second watch, Rhystrata will come down and be like, "Where's Therin?" And then she'll take over the watch.
Oh, I'll do.
So the first 2 watches are.
Brothos and Yona.
Yep. So who's taking first?
I'll go number 1.
Who's on first?
We are number 1.
I don't know if I was supposed to roll, but I did.
Okay. Brothos, go ahead and roll.
Oh no!
Yes. 18.
18. Okay. As you're keeping your eyes peeled, and Barney's just sort of meditating over this small patch of dirt that you, at this point in the night, see there's a very large bush of holly forming.
Despite all of his teasing, Brothos, I think, will sit down kind of kneeling next to Barney, far enough away not to be obnoxious or distracting, not that Barney probably cares. And he'll quietly kind of watch with his hands kind of on his thighs, observing the practice of magic, and then he'll eventually start to hum for a little bit and just kind of hum along, in no way helping, but it's his it's his contribution.
Okay. While you're watching this holly bush sort of slowly take shape and just humming along with the sound, there is the slightest hint of movement off one of the roofs.
Stay here.
To the south of you.
I will go get a better look. I don't want to.
You notice something moving on this roof over here, this corner of the roof.
Okay.
From the alley you're sitting.
I don't want to leave visibility of Barney. I've been told to behave a little.
It's right here. You guys are right here.
Okay. I will go kind of in that direction, try and get a better look.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking this building was the Scar.
No, this is the SCART assembly.
The big.
This is the alley that
I'm mistaken.
we do all of our
Barney's
shit
doing
in.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's where
I see. Okay.
you saw the movement from.
Pan that camera.
Can you make me a stealth check?
I would love to. Stealth.
Roll high, baby. You
It's
got
not
it.
terrible.
I believe in you.
19.
Yes.
19. Okay. You're just sort of how far towards this building do you go? Just so I have an idea.
Across the street, but again, not far enough to lose sight of Barney, which is the main
Okay.
I don't
So
know
you sort of come
abandon
up to
my friend.
the corner of this building right here. You want to abandon your boy?
I don't want to abandon my boy.
Abandon my child.
Protect the football.
You just sort of peer around the corner and look towards the roof, and you get the faint there's something where this roof is tiled, that there's just an abnormal shape to the curvature of the roof. Looks like there's something on it. Something that's barely moving.
Shit! I used all my spells.
Yes, you did.
Son of a bitch.
You got a javelin though?
How far away is it?
From where you are, it's probably about 20 feet from you.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand and poke it.
Watch it be cherry.
Okay.
Well,
You
up here on the roof.
summon your
No.
No, you summon your arcane hand and just float it over there and tap 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 on it.
Mhm.
You hear as you see this sort of bat-shaped head glowing against the light of the moon shift up and look around with your 19. You are not seen, but you see these 2 large, almost cat eyes in the night glowing back at you as you see this humanoid bat shape. And from your vantage point, you see 3 more on rooftops nearby.
I'm going straight back to Barney. And I am waiting for the first. I can't leave Barney out here, but as soon as Yona, I'm like, go, get Rhys, there are fucking bat people on the roofs watching.
I'm gonna be down there. I'm just gonna write in my book, Rhystrata, wake up, bat things, creatures, and I'll send that as a message to awaken you.
Okay.
Ah,
Rooftops.
I
Leave
found
child.
3 of them. Also, Mage Hand is really handy.
Because it's a hand. That's...
Nice.
What are you all doing? Are you rushing out to attack this thing?
No, Brothos has been attempting to behave as if he hasn't seen them and is just keeping a watch for them.
Gotcha.
Until Yona gets out there. And when Yona gets out there, he'll be like, hey, do not make scene. We have company. At least 3 bad people on the roofs. We should get through this.
Okay.
Make me a perception check again, please, if you will.
Can I join?
I would tell Slung, but their passive perception isn't going to kick in.
That's
right
a
now.
slutty 20.
Okay. As you're sort of nonchalantly trying to act like you don't notice this thing, you watch as there are very quietly, you see the other bat forms you've heard. They begin to fly towards rooftops closer to the area you were when you cast Mage
They're
Hand.
encroaching.
It seems like they're gathering on the one who is tapped.
Okay.
I rolled a 15. I don't know if I see them moving.
Are you inside?
Well, I don't know when.
Or are you?
He's out
When is this happening? Because I was going to wait
time
for
frame,
Yona, but if they're closing...
This would probably be about halfway through your watch.
Shit.
Hmm.
Do I know which bedroom Yona and Rhystrata are on?
Yeah, you would know.
Is it on this side of the building?
It is in this annex side, so it would be on the other side of the building.
Mage Hand, babe.
Fuck. Can I get to a position where I can see like a window and keep an eye on Barney and tap on the window with my Mage Hand?
Unfortunately, no. Sorry.
Sound the alarm.
I know, I'm trying to think of a good way without pissing off these things.
Now, to be fair, they haven't seen you yet,
They don't know I'm
but
here.
you don't know what's going to happen. They don't know.
Make it to
where
the
you
room
are.
and then make it back to Barney in like 1 round.
I
If you
am
move.
fast. I will book it like as quickly as possible down, tap on the window really, really hard with the Mage Hand,
Mhm.
and wait for a companion.
Make another skill check. Well, with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're tapping on it really, really hard.
Okay, that's a 14.
14. Okay. Okay. So you tap on the window, and you all awaken and hear this tapping on the window.
Cool.
You see like a spectral hand that is slightly familiar to you.
Since we haven't had a long rest, would the meal at the King of Sleep count as a short rest?
You would have a short rest, even
Cool, okay, I
with
just want to make
the
sure
Oh,
because
we
I
have a
used
short
that.
rest?
spell
Oh,
earlier.
that's good.
Well, yeah, because
I healed her earlier in the
watching.
I just need to know for my spell.
You do, Yona.
Okay, cool.
Brothos, I'm not. I don't think you would have a short
Oh,
rest
because
you
of
were.
watch as well.
Yeah,
Okay, straight.
but Yona did have an hour of sleep, so I would consider that a short
Okay,
rest.
that's fine.
Well, I meant like throughout the day of like I healed her earlier and throughout like us eating the meal with the king and all the other stuff.
Either way, yeah, you would have had a short rest by
Okay,
then.
It
that's all I
wouldn't
was.
benefit me either way anyway.
But Brothos, as you look back from the window, you look directly into the eyes of one of these bat creatures peering over the roof, and then it goes. And all 3 of them take off into the air.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Javelin,
Oh, God.
knock him down.
Are you going to try and attack them?
Can I try and throw a javelin?
You can. Go
You
for it if you
you-
want to.
Okay.
Get that rapier. you
I'm
should-
trying to do way too many things at one time. That's
You're
gone.
doing so good, bud.
Oh
Ooh, baby.
shit, that's good. That is a 26 to hit.
A 26 hits, and you watch as it splinters against its form, doing no damage.
Oh,
Even with the
God.
radiant that I can apply to it?
Can you apply that at range?
Good question. Hold on. Good question.
If you can, then yes. If not, then
Believe
no.
in a broke all those.
Fuck these things.
While
While you're
tell
raging, the
King of
first
Sleep.
creature you hit on each of your turns with a weapon attack takes 1d6 necrotic or radiant.
Okay, then roll 1d6.
So 4, and then the +2, so a total of 6 radiant damage.
Okay,
There's a
so
flash
it leaves
of
a little burn as the wood sort of sparks as it falls apart. But you watch as all 3 of these things just begin screaming and flying off into the woods,
Okay.
or towards the woods.
Away from Barney, though, right?
They take off over the fence this way and just start flying back to the
Perfect.
fence.
I'm going to stay
Or
and
the
see
woods.
if my friends come to the window.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I'll
wake
come
up
to the
from that?
window. Yeah.
Gets down
if we
at
wake up
Barney, got people, and he'll run back around the corner.
Nice. Love
Okay.
Can I
that.
see any bat people out the window?
Make a perception check for me.
I shall.
I'd also like to do one of those.
Ooh, I've had a good look. This is a 19 plus 2, 21.
No.
21?
Mhm.
Okay. You, as you're looking, you can hear the screeches of them behind the wall on the opposite side of the building. You do not notice any more on the rooftops out in front of you.
Okay.
You're
I
not
couldn't see them
sure?
flying though, right?
No, because
It-
they went behind you over
Ah,
the wall.
I see. Okay.
But you currently don't see the signs of any more.
Okay, so they know we're here.
Did you guys come back outside, or did you? Come
Oh yeah,
outside?
I think I
Yeah.
come
Are we all
down.
meeting at Barney then, Sean? Is that?
Yeah, we're meeting.
Yeah,
around
you can
the
meet.
barn.
You can meet at Barney at the designated fire spot.
Yeah.
So
It was
at
my neighbor's
least
porch when I was a kid.
3 bats. They were like blending into the roofs, and I saw one, and I poked it with the magic hand. But there were a bunch of them, and they were watching in the dark. And Barney is super focused.
Why would they come?
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't do this earlier, because again, we're the closest thing to this camp, and we just did a crazy thing not even a day ago.
It means
Were they
know
trying
where
to
we
figure
are.
out exactly if this was where we were?
I believe
Because
so.
if so, they know now.
Definitely.
And the king said he's not going to be ready for another day and a half. So, or what? How long? 2 days?
He said the day after next, which would be after tomorrow.
Yeah.
so at
So
least 24
two-
hours.
Yeah, the morning after 24 hours.
we either need to be ready to protect the town for a day and then go and fight the camp, or move the timeline up.
Perhaps we just make ourselves scarce from this place. Yes.
Find a hiding
Are you
place.
saying like we move to not be in the Scarred Assembly or in the
Not
town?
in the city. Yes.
What if they attack Dylan or the other scarred people?
That is true.
We could always. I don't want to say this, but we could always try and stay in the mulch house.
Oh.
It smells.
It's extra smelly now that we smashed all those
Yeah.
potions.
I think the
You
lizard
did what?
feed in those
Nothing.
bottles. What?
We smashed
here's
those
a potion.
potions. Yeah.
I give you the
The
healing
like
potion.
gross bad potions, Riss. I
where
don't know
is-
why we would
where
lie
is
to you
Terry?
about that.
I gave them to you when we got back.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Yeah, I think Taryn would come back now.
Yeah.
I think Rhystrata was busy when you came back.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
I think we just need to be extra careful about our watches and maybe
If I could get
I think you are
some
right. They will
components.
come here regardless.
ink and
since
paper.
This is where they've seen us.
I think we need to get through tonight with Barney so that he can do his magic. And then tomorrow we need to really stick together.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So, what are you all doing until Barney finishes? Are you staying out here together?
I'm gonna stay up until he's good.
We all
Okay.
stay.
Another 2.5 hours go by. Nothing else seems to happen in that time. And eventually, Barney, your ritual completes. You have, as you come to out of your trance, there is a sizable amount of holly that has been brought to life out of this tiny little sprig. Enough for every one of you and then some, probably.
It worked.
We should get you inside, maybe.
Have you been standing here this entire
Yeah,
time?
you see all of us just like standing walking around you.
Yeah. While we were waiting, I'm gonna be like, all right, so I'm taking bets on when he notices the grape. on his head. If it's going to fall off first, or if he'll know it when he wakes up.
Okay, I have
It's
one
just sitting there,
gold
and he's
piece.
been still the entire.
So Barney, roll perception for grape.
Yeah.
He does.
What's your passive perception again? Is like 12
What's
or
your passive
something?
perception for if
Because
you've
I
been
did
grape?
leave a note on the ground that says when you
18.
find the grape, put it in your bag. So you're gonna look down.
Does
at that
Sean
note.
roll stealth for the grape?
Yeah, hold on. Let me roll stealth first.
Roll grape stealth.
Grapes.
It's got a
grape
plus
stealth.
12, so we'll say it took a level.
Nice.
Rogue.
Oh,
It got a 5. It's yeah. You come to and
what the fuck? This is mine now.
No, you needed that for money.
No, we got these.
you
before.
feel powerful.
Something about these grapes.
You just
Actually,
discovered the great berry.
I feel exhausted.
We should go
I've
to
been up for
inside.
a very long time.
It is time for a bit. Yes.
Is it still dark outside?
It is the middle of the night. Yes.
Have y'all just been out here watching me?
We had the bat problem.
And yes,
That
so they know where we are, but I mean, I would. Any logical person would most likely assume this is where we are.
I guess. Well, they wouldn't necessarily. I don't.
I mean, this is the closest.
He stands up,
Yeah.
kind of like cracks his knees, bends backwards, and like stretches. Oh my fuck! Ugh, that was wild.
You have a plant.
I do.
Congratulations.
That is a lot of plant.
Thank you. It is. Wow, that. I've never done anything like that before.
3 to 4 feet across. Just this large, like, sectional bush of holly.
Hedge.
Oh, hedge. It's a hedge of holly. Holly hedge.
Holly hedge.
Hey, do you
All right.
think they would
Oh.
be suspicious of this? The bat people? And he points at the holly bush.
I don't know if they saw it. Do you
I don't
think?
either. I think they were just watching the building, but I don't know.
Should we keep watch over the holly?
We're gonna get no sleep.
No one's ever going to sleep again.
Yeah.
That's.
Hold on.
I need to go to sleep.
You go to bed right now.
Yes.
Go.
Can I go inside
yes.
the Scarred Assembly to see if they have like curtains, cloth, just something to just put over?
You can find something like a blanket to drape over the bush if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be low key. Just a random drape in the middle of a fucking.
I mean,
We
we
have a full
also
ghillie suit for a horse if you'd like to.
Yeah, we do, and just put it over there because that exists. That's a thing.
we also do have like some allies that we could ask to like
Help
watch
with watch.
with us.
I
you
That
know?
think
is
we need to
true.
let them know what happened.
I turned to
Yeah.
talk to Bimbus, and I'm like, "Oh no, we don't have Bimbus."
No bimbus.
Um,
Only a honorable centaur and a
Insight.
I'm going to sleep. Barney is going to be like, "Y'all got you got it.
yes.
Yes.
Good night."
Good
and
night.
then he's gonna go to
So-
the room where Isolt is staying, and he's
Okay.
going to go find a bed next to hers. Go sleep.
Beep.
Sounds good.
She's good, right?
A little like stern from the sleep. Stirred from the sleep.
Stirred.
Not stern, like
Stern at you.
a little stirred from their sleep because of all the noise and commotion and tapping on the window. They just look at you saying, "Everything okay there?"
We've got so much holly.
Well, that's good at least.
Nice,
You told them to keep it down. And we're also-
How dare we, honestly?
Shit. He
Can you make a
falls onto the
perception check in
bed.
that room just to see if it's clean at all? Anything's
not.
organized? Ah,
Still
Absolutely not.
half the papers from when Giotto was in there earlier on the floor.
I'm upset.
Listen, it's self-actualization through being a mess.
Genius is messy.
It is.
It
And you
is
know what
what
else is messy?
Discovery.
Stupid.
Oh no!
And Yona, isn't love just, accepting your counterpoint, really? So,
It's like a magnet, dude.
Okay, let's go.
Magnets.
All right, I'm going
Fuck
to
these
sleep.
bushes. I'm going to sleep.
I would say maybe Brothos and Yona take the first watch for at least like 4 hours, so Rhystrata can then take care of the rest.
I am going to have to sleep late into the day to get.
Yeah.
That's fine. We don't really have anything planned. For the next
what are we gonna
day,
do?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So you guys watch. There is no interruption throughout the night. Take that as you want. It could be comforting, it could be not. And eventually, you all come to in the morning. Long rest had. Holly Bush still safe. And we will pick up there next session.
What
Just
a
a-
nice little episode.
A nice little episode.
Did
Nothing
I
bad
get a
even
full
happened.
rest as well?
I made a
Sean?
plant.
You did. You all got a full rest. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but you wake up at like
Three.
noon.
Sick.
That's
1:30
hella cool.
maybe.
That's-
Listen, we have nothing to fucking do today.
That
What
bat
else?
thing was
Just
awesome.
vibing.
Getting ready.
That bat thing was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it feels terrible that he woke
Hi.
up because he would never let himself sleep that late, and he's like, "I've wasted
Oh,
so much time."
Buddy.
A vibe.
Hell yeah. All right. So before we end fully for the night, we got to get through a few quick announcements. Josh!
Huge shout out.
Take it
to
away!
Amazing. Whoa, that was a good intro.
Dunkaroos.
Huge.
Not
Not a
sponsored yet.
sponsor. You know, Dunkaroos is not a sponsor, but call us.
They're back from the dead.
But Soundtail is, and they bring all that amazing
Hell
ambiance
yeah.
to our moments. They've been working with us forever. Check out the link in chat to get yourself a copy of this app. We cannot recommend it enough. It is fantastic. It is an amazing company, constantly reiterating and updating it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Of course, huge
I
thank
use
you.
it for all my home games.
You do. It's very good. Elderwood is also a fantastic partner with us. They recently did some giveaways. Check out their products. The link is in chat if you'd like to take a look at that. And of course, Arcane Anthems, who makes all of our intro music, and also a bunch of free ambiance music for D&D games that you can get over at his Patreon. Oh my lord. You can go over to that Patreon, get yourself some free music, so go take a look at that Arcane Anthems. Of course, I would be remiss not to mention that we are affiliates with Found Familiar Coffee. Go over there, put in that welcome and promo code to get yourself 10% off and taste initiative. Okay, and of course, the most important announcement, if he can take time from his busy chat time. Sean.
Dunkaroos, 7-Eleven. I found them today. I haven't seen them in years.
Like you shill.
I'm not a shill. I found them and I was excited. Our moderators would like to thank you for putting up with this program and its chaos and keeping our chat nice and safe. Keeping up with all the people, making sure their questions are answered, making sure they know where to go for all of our fantastic links. We can't do this show without you, and we love you.
Thank you, mods.
Guns fired.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
think that's it,
Love
Josh. Are we good to go?
Yeah, okay.
Stay tuned for our raid. We're going to be raiding somebody, probably.
I hope so.
Hey.
But-
Let's get in there. Yeah.